everybody. How's it going? It's Tuesday, the 28th of February. How did you do on the giant-sized X-Men drop today? I took a big fat L. No secret rare right here, as normal. I stick with my pattern of not landing a lot of these big drops. So if any of you think that Veve YouTubers get special treatment, you're wrong. I get none of these, and I didn't get the secret rare. I did pick up, a 3-digit common in the marketplace afterwards for 30 gems. So that adds to my 3-digit collection and 4-digit collection of, comics that I think are fantastic. We're talking like, the Silver Age / this is more of a Bronze Age comic, but I went after this one, got a 3-digit common, just to lock it in the vault for sure. And now I'm just watching the price because right now it's sitting at about $18.90, in the market. And this is interesting too, because I had this one, by the time the day goes out, I have it on the top row, and when I say top row, I'm talking about the collectibles that I actually, think are like right at that top level. Now, let me just stop this right here and show you sort of where I have this. Now, I've added it up here just for reference. I put it with Silver and Gold Age comics, even though it's a Bronze Age, but I put it about right here. You see where it is? I actually had it just about Fantastic Four and below Marvel Comics #1, around 30 or so gems in the market. That's where I think that people will probably have this end up going after they've gobbled up a bit. But it's at 18, which is fine. Now, here's the thing. This is where I think it should be, somewhere around this range here, because it's not a bigger comic than, Spider-Man 2, for example. It's not worth as much as that comic in the real world. There's a decent amount more of these graded for sure, just because Spider-Man 2 at that highest level is, and Spider-Man 4 as well. In fact, there's tons of comics on this app that are worth a lot more than giant-sized X-Men #1, at a 9.8. But that's just because of just pure scarcity. Like Spider-Man 2, there's just not very many of them that exist at that level. That's why it's like a $120,000 comic. So the giant-sized X-Men is a fantastic, amazing comic. It's sitting at, like I said, around 18 gems right now. This is sort of where I have it in this sort of like, I put it kind of up it's in the top row for sure. This is Spider-Man 4, could be above it. I mean, it's in the top row because I only have this many comics in this top row. I mean, if I extended my row longer, it would be up there for sure. But it definitely deserves to be amongst the top for sure, just because it's like the scarcity of it alone. I mean, there's 4,500 of them, right? I mean, it's ridiculous, right? At a common level, right? Here we go. Here is my Gold and Silver Age, and I actually added giant size X-Men down below here. This is my 3- and 4-digit mint run. So you can see down below there, this is the last couple comics. I've just been picking up 3 digits in the market, in the aftermarket. I did a Journey into Mystery, Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man 2, Fantastic Four 52, even the latest, MODOK, because that was a pretty cheap one to get. Spider-Man 31, of course, this Thor one I got at a 3-digit. And then there's a giant size X-Men at a 3-digit at 890, number 893. So, there was a couple that I also have Kang at a 3-digit, but that was from a long time ago. But there was a couple that I actually had, like, I tried to get, but they got snuck and bought right underneath my lap right when I was trying to get them in the Veve marketplace. But that's okay, because I managed to sneak one for a little bit cheaper than those ones I was originally looking at, so I'm pretty happy about that today. There it is right there. So if we look actually in the market, like here's mine right here. You can see I picked it up for 30. You can see right there 30 and number 893. Nothing too crazy at the moment, but it's going for 850. 1850, which is pretty good. Like that's I mean, it's very successful if you're thinking about just a drop in particular right now. And it is a crucial comic, especially what's coming up in the future here. When we're talking about with the X-Men showing up. I mean, this is one of those key massive grails that in the real world people are going for. Now, a 9.8 on this one, I just want to put it in perspective for everybody, because I did this in my video too. I talked about it. A 9.8 goes for about $50,000. Okay. So, and that's not like, I mean, that is amazing. That is incredible. But it's not like, like some massive, $150,000 grail, just because there's a decent amount. So if you watched my last video, it'll show you that, on Go Collect, there's a decent amount of these graded. But it is one of these books that is key to have. I don't own one of these in the physical world yet. I haven't actually managed to pick one up, and this will probably be a great time to do it because comic book prices have gone down in the last year specifically, and this might be a great one. But this one in particular doesn't seem to fall incredibly far just because, people, the MCU is just looming like crazy with the, X-Men showing up at some point. And this is obviously the comic you want to get. Of course, X-Men #1 could be coming as well because, we'll see what happens with that, but in March, right? And I think there's Hulk #1 coming in March as well to Veve, right? So, and of course, we're waiting on any moment for new announcements, obviously for sure, right? But if we click back, like if what other drops we're having, but if we click back here and we just look at how many are available. Oh, by the way, just for fun, I picked out a Spider-Man in the marketplace. I bought an uncommon, picked him back up at $59.99. I sold actually my uncommon for about 80, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, just as I was transitioning, because I could see the price coming down. I repicked him back up for $59.99. I mean, look, the list price was $50, so I almost got him at retail, which is crazy. So I got him back in the vault, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I have 3 Kangs, just 3. I didn't go crazy on this one or anything like that. I got one on the drop. But I got ultra rares, okay? So what I did is I bought these in the aftermarket for like 24, 23. I got this number 3,200. I actually paid 29 for that one because I like the even number. This is a very high, like, mint. It's only 32 available, and I got number 3,200. And if they burn a bunch of them, maybe this will be the highest mint that exists. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I got 3 because, there's a couple variants. I like to have a couple variants, in my collection. And what I did is I got the ultra rare on the drop. I actually did. I minted 2 of these yesterday, and I got 2 ultra rares. So luck was on my side for once. And that was great. So I sold one of them from like about 73. And so I took those additional gems that I got because I made some profit on that. And then I went into the market and I bought, a rare with it. So I got the rare for probably about 10 gems or so. If you do the math, because I paid about 23 for one of my rares. So I completed a set, which was good, and it only cost me about 10 or so, to buy the rare. So I'm pretty happy. I got the set, and it's good to go. I just have 1 ultra rare, 3 of those. I'm waiting to see what happens with these. I'm not going to stack these up like crazy right now because it's up to 28.50, which is at 25 earlier today. So I don't know what'll happen. Now there's still 1,700 of these available in the store. It has not sold out. And, that's really surprised me that this one has been so not liked by, the Veve community. And maybe it's just the ultra rare and the sword. Maybe people just don't like the sword. I mean, it's from a newer comic book series. I wasn't fully aware that he had a sword, but it's, the 2021, Kang Dynasty comic series, which I'm starting to look at, just for reference, shows him with a sword on the cover and all that kind of stuff. And I know there's a part where he has like a sword sort of for like a ship. And so I'm kind of looking into the newer Kang stories because I'm more familiar with the older Kang stories, which is kind of interesting. But, I got to say, this was a bit of a drop flop. I mean, let's be honest, you guys, if you watched my prediction video about Kang, I actually had his ultra rare, not going for crazy high. I said he would not sell out immediately either. And I had the the rare going under retail, but it's gone a little bit further than I predicted. I thought it would eventually sell out, and maybe it still will one day, but I doubt it now. There's just too many available in the store. There's 1,700 rares. So now I'm looking at, well, let's just go for this. I'm looking at getting this burnt, and so that'd be cool if Kang gets burnt. But I'm really actually surprised. I'm very surprised at the Veve community for somehow convincing themselves that Kang's FA is not important enough to go after 50 gems. I'm really shocked by it, actually. This is just one of those kind of funny things that you see with this community, right? Sometimes things that you think are going to go great don't go great. Sometimes things that you don't think are going to do well at all do really well. It's really strange to me, right? And because, regardless of what you think about him not having animation or him, which is a real downer, by the way, I'm definitely disappointed, as I said in my prediction video, that there's no animation. And I wanted to see, you know, some quantum energy. I wanted to see some blue quantum kind of like, I was hoping it was going to be, you know, like a Mysterio where he's got that beautiful kind of glow around him, you know, and that collectible looks amazing. It's the same sort of idea, right? I was hoping he'd have some quantum sort of like blue energy or something like that. He doesn't even have to be crazy animated, just something, but they chose not to. I don't know why. I'd like to hear from Veve why Marvel decided not to do that and gave him his sword, because that definitely affected him in the drop. I'm very disappointed about that because I love this character. Like, I think the rare looks amazing. Like, I think it looks incredible. Like, the detail is so nice and so good. And I have no problem with the edition size. And I don't really have any problem with the price. But the fact that the ultra rare has no animation and he has no like quantum energy or anything like that, that really hurt this drop. And I think Veve needs to take some notes on this because, you know, like, I'm disappointed as a collector because, you know, I'm still going for it. I still completed the set. It's all good for me, but I would love for the rest of the community to really be stoked about this one. But clearly they don't care. Clearly people don't like this one, because if they did, they would buy it. It would sell out. It's not like there's 10,000 of them. You know, it's not like there's a lot of them. So that really goes to show that, you know, the ultra rare, you know, because it's not animated and the price as well, you know, that people were really not interested in this drop at all. So take notes, Veve, because this is for you. This is for you to understand and know. And for me, you know, I don't mind. Like I said, I never thought that this drop was going to go crazy in regards to like value. That is for sure. But that's all right. You know, what are you going to do? I got a couple. I got them in my vault. I'm good to go. Now I move on to the next ones, like the comics that are coming or something else that's coming too, because I got giant size X-Men right there as a 3-digit. Now, I'm not going crazy on this comic either, just so you guys know. I mean, I'm not stacking this comic up like crazy. I know there are people who will, because they love the X-Men and everything, but there are so many other comics in the app that are way more valuable in the real world. You know, so like, but it's one of those things, right? I mean, like, you got Spider-Man 300 as a comic sitting there at 40 gems, and that comic is worth a fraction of like even this comic number 42 over here. I mean, it's kind of funny, you know, with this Veve app and what people like and don't like. It's a new market. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, like maybe this one will go up to 30, 40, 50. You know, this is what I thought people would put it at because everyone was freaking out about this yesterday, even though it's not like that huge of a grail in regards to like actual money in the real world. But it is a big grail. Like, it is a massive comic, you know, no doubt about it. But there are comics on here. There's like probably 15 comics on here, at least, that are worth way more than this one in the real world. So it's really interesting to see what's going to happen over the next couple of days. I made sure I got one for sure. Now, I don't have the secret rare. I'm not going to go for that one. I predicted that one going between, you know, I thought maybe you could sneak it at around 350, but between 500 to 700 is kind of where I had it at, you know, in my prediction. And like, lo and behold, it's at 550. So, you know, it's right around where it probably should be if you think about it, you guys, because, you know, Spider-Man 2 is just a little bit lower than this, and that comic is worth way more in the real world. So it's quite interesting, right, to see where this is going to go. I'm all just, you know, I just accept what happens in the Veve marketplace. You know, you just got to accept what happens. You just got to look at things. You can want things to go high or want things to go low or whatever. But, you know, the Veve community will speak for itself. And like, this is a real lesson again for Veve, the people who are there, who are deciding on these, or Marvel, because remember, Marvel's got a big hand in this about what they just wanted to do with this Kang character right here. I still think it's fantastic. I still love it. And I don't mind if it's cheaper at the moment now, because I picked up 3, like I said, in the market at like 24 and 23 gems each. So I'm okay with that. And if they burn the rest in a month or two from now, then that's fine. It's going to be a little bit better. And as the movies keep coming, you know, I think this one's going to do just fine. But it did not do well in the drop. I mean, it really did not. I thought it would sell out. I really did think it would sell out at some point. I didn't think it would sell out immediately, like right away, but I thought it would at least sell out. But it's not going anywhere near selling out. That is for sure. I mean, just look at it right here. If you go to the collectible details, I mean, look at it. There's 1,700 still available, which is crazy to me. This only sold like 1,000 or whatever. I mean, that to me is just wild. But, you know, that's what it is, guys. That's the game. That's Veve for you. You know, Vivi's going to do what Vivi's going to do. Our community is going to do what our community is going to do. You know, so it's interesting to me, right, that these Star Wars posters, where are they? Right here. Let's go to the collectibles right here. Actually, let's just go right to the store. Okay, let's go to the last couple drops right here. It's amazing to me that like these Star Wars posters sold out because these ones were going for 30, which is not cheap. They're not 15. And, you know, there's 5 of them. And if you add up the edition sizes, they're not that much more than Kang. And this one sold out, right? And posters never do well on Veve in that. Like, it's really weird right now. Don't you guys find that weird that this sold out and Kang didn't? I mean, I find that really strange, but maybe, you know, it's just me, I suppose. Encanto, that one right there is still available for sure as well, you know. But, you know, I mean, is Kang better than that one? Probably, right? But, you know, it is what it is, guys. You just got to go with the flow, like I always say. Now, over on Veve's Twitter, right here, they did have I wanted to just go over this really quickly, the community update that they had on their Discord. Now, I never got a chance to actually go and listen and go and participate in that. So I'm looking at this for the first time right here with you guys. I just want to read over their recap right here. I haven't even read this, okay? So just bear with me as I quickly read this over, okay, right here. This is on, like I said, the community update. There's no video. They did a Discord thing. Hopefully it went really well. I want to look at the Twitter comments too, just to see what people thought about it, you know, good or bad. There's going to be some trolls in there for sure, but there's also going to be probably some good comments. So let's just, one little graphic here that they put out, which is really nice that Veve does this. So, you know, gives us a little bit of a recap. There's not a lot here. Okay. It's not like there's a ton on here, but let's read it really quick. Opening notes. David and Dan traveling across Asia to meeting with new dev teams, as well as potential licensors, partners, and producers. So we knew they were traveling. So that's really great. I know that David, you got a chance to be in, you know, to go into the Twitter space that Metaverse held, you know, with that whole unbelievable Veve 500 video that came out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I mean, it's super amazing, right? Congratulations for Metaverse for doing that one. I mean, that was unbelievable. And of course, David, you popped in with the rest of the team. Reese was there too. I was in the video too, just for a brief little seconds. I hope you guys saw me. It was super fun. And I'm super appreciative that I got included in that. So that was cool. So we did see David Yu recently, like just yesterday. So he's not on an airplane at the moment, but development right here, onboarding new staff and scaling procedures across several product domains, such as commerce, data, engagement, and more. So onboarding new staff. So it looks like they're hiring people and scaling procedures across several product domains, such as commerce, data, engagement, and more. So it looks like they're building their team. They're just developing their team. Okay, that's fair enough. Master Collector Program. Here is the big one that everyone wants to know about. Fixes being implemented after initial alpha testing. So there's some alpha testing. And then I did see that they, I did see that they tweeted there was like a kind of a glitch or two. Beta will be rolled out in the next release, working on better synergy between MCP and OMI utility program to offer users more choice on how they interact to earn rewards. Okay, so I guess it's, you know, delayed as they fix bugs. So, you know, that's pretty predictable because, you know, this is what always seems to happen, right? So I know people are going to use that as fuel in the fire. They're going to throw a few more logs on the FUD fire with that one, but that's, you know, it is what it is, right? What are you going to do? Waitlist, priority following successful release of MCP Phase 1. Okay, so the waitlist is coming up pretty quick since it's a successful release. It's right after. It's going to come after MCP Phase 1. Okay, so we're waiting for waitlist for after MCP Phase 1, and MCP Phase 1 is still in alpha testing. Beta will be rolled out at the next release, whenever that's going to be. Okay, there we go. Well, you know, same as always, right? There we go. Logouts. Frequent logout issue has resurfaced and will be readdressed in the next release. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, I saw people getting logged out in, like, not when they go back to the app, they have to log in every single time on their phone. I haven't had that happen to me yet, so that would be annoying. What I did notice actually, and, you know, I don't know if Veve's watching it all, but I did notice that, you know, when my vault has been crashing and I don't have that much stuff in it. I put my Kangs in there, you know, together with a couple of the other villains. Now I'm trying to go back in there and my vault is crashing. I can't even get back into it. Kang is just killing my vault. I don't know what he's doing in there. with his, like, future tech. I don't know what Kang is doing in my vault, but it's crashing him. And I'm on an iPhone 13, so my phone's not that old or anything like that. So, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, crypto pay-in / payout. So 12K crypto pay-in beta users are on board. Okay, so there's 12,000 crypto pay-in beta users that are actually doing this right now. Testing is paused while issues are addressed. So there's issues. Next update will be beta tester pool to 20,000 people. Crypto payout is still under security and prioritization review. Will address post waitlist rollout. So that'll take place. So they're doing MCP, waitlist, and then crypto payout and crypto pay in. They're just testing it. Okay, there we go. They're just testing. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I don't know. Marketing, infrastructure implementation continues, and targeted paid campaigns. Testing, creative, and conversions are ongoing. Comic and collectible breakdown video efforts are ramping up to increase Veve's profile among the community and beyond. Blog migration from Medium to Veve.me is in progress. Okay, so, we're not going to have Medium articles forever. They're going to go to Veve.me. And, of course, Corey's videos have been really fantastic. I don't know if you guys have been watching them. I've been watching every single one of them. It's been giving me some good background info, stuff I didn't even know about. So that's what they do in there. Corey's doing a great job digging in with those. So that's cool. And marketing, I guess they're doing some stuff. Don't market too much, you guys. You got to get that master collector program up and running before we do tons of marketing here. I don't want people coming to the app and getting these delays we've been getting for like 2 years. But, hey, if they're working on it, they're working on it. What can you do? It's not in any of our control. We just have to go with the flow. So that's their community update. I haven't read that. I just wanted to read that with you guys right now for the first time. So I'll get to the chat in just a second, but let's see if there's any drops right here. Oh, we got another comic right here coming out. Okay, here we go. It's a Star Wars comic. I just refreshed. Here we go. It's Darth Maul's time as apprentice to Darth Sidious has long been cloaked in shadows. But at last we will reveal his tale of revenge. Star Wars villains Darth Maul #1 drops on Friday the 3rd, March. So on Friday at 8 a.m. with 5 cover rarities in blind box format. So that's cool. That's a beautiful looking comic, Darth Maul. Yeah, chroma prop right here. We need the collectible first. Oh, yeah. Like, okay, we'll get Darth Maul. We got the Mandalorian coming out in a day or two. Like, hopefully we get a Mando drop. I mean, let's just quickly look this comic. I don't know how much this is a newer comic, so I don't know if this is worth anything. Probably not. Let's check it out right here. It looks cool though. I mean, that's 1 second. I'll talk about that comic in a second. Darth Maul #1. Okay, let's check it out. Darth Maul #1. Here we go. Let's go to Go Collect right here. Let's check it out. This is from 2017. Okay, that's cool. A couple years ago. 9.6 goes for $55. So, it just is what it is. 9.2 goes for 100. It's more than 9.6. I guess because there's less of them. I don't know. Why would anyone want a 9.2? Anyway, that's kind of fun. So Darth Maul #1 at a 9. So, okay. Is there any variants that we have to know about? Any variation covers? I'll just quickly look into this right here. Let's go images right here. 2017. So, actually, let's go over to eBay and check this out because then we might get a good indication of what's going on with this. I don't know if there's any variants on this one. I don't know this comic, right? So Darth Maul #1. Let's go. Yeah, Darth Maul #1. There you go. Boom. Let's go buy now. Okay, comic. Let's go comic here. Okay, so Hidden Empire. Let's see. I don't think this is the first appearance of Darth Maul. Sorry, guys. I'm just exploring this for the first time with you as well, right? So let's go to highest price. Let's check it out. Okay, Darth Maul, son of Dathomir. So that one's different. Okay, let's scroll down here. Darth Maul #1, rare 2000 issue. This is Dark Horse Comics. That's different. Darth Maul #2. Okay, so it's gonna be just a basic comic, just for fun fandom if you're a Star Wars fan, for sure, right? But this is This is, I mean, it looks good. Here was episode 1, Dark Horse Comics. You're not going to get, like, these are all expensive. I don't see any variants here. Here's a 9.6. That's so Darth Maul #2 has got Cad Bane in it as a first appearance. So that's I guess that would be the issue you'd want, is Darth Maul #2, Cad Bane. Okay, so but so this isn't a Darth Maul first appearance comic. Look at this, a full complete run. Okay, that's whatever. Okay, Darth Maul #4. I'm not seeing it here, guys. I am not seeing it. Let's go 9.8. Are there any? Darth Maul #1. Let's go 2007. We have to add the year in. Check this out, 2017. Okay, so there's #2. Here's a variant right here. Okay, so this is something right here. Here's a variant. Okay. Signed by Sam Witwer. That's the voice of Darth Maul in the Clone Wars, in case you didn't know. So there you go. Here's a variant right here. And let's go over, hopefully this cover variant gets added to the Veve drop. There's a variant. So 2017, signed by Sam Witwer. Witwer. Okay, so there you go. There's that. So maybe there's one variant we get. Here's another one right here. So hopefully we get some of these covers. This is let's see, the Albuquerque variant cover. Okay, so we got a couple. So there's another cool cover right there. So hopefully we get that. Maybe they'll give us some, maybe this will be one of the ultra rares, or one, because if they give us like a Miles Morales treatment where we actually get the most scarce one. This one at 9.8, there's 12 washers on that one. So that one is probably the most rare right there. That's Darth Maul 1. So you can see there's a couple of variant covers on this one. So that's interesting right there. So we'll keep our eyes on it. Here's another variant right here. Check this out. There's a few variants. Look at this one. Look at that. There he is. That's kind of cool. This is this is the same thing. Okay, so look, it's got bonus digital content. Is that Veve? Interesting. Okay, so you got that one for a decent amount. So that's cool. All right. And what is this one right here? Is this another one? What is this right here? God, there's a lot of variants going on right here. This is a photo retailer incentive cover. So it's not a newsstand edition, but it's a variant edition. So that's okay. So this is a retailer incentive. So if you bought a bunch as a retail, you get this one, it looks like. So that's another cover. So there's a few covers here. Okay, Darth Maul 3 right there. Yeah, so I think, it should be okay. We'll see what happens, in the, let me just go back here. We'll see what happens as this goes. I'll hit like on that. I don't mind it. I usually go for comics. Oh, wait, the covers are right there. What am I doing? I'm so dumb. Sorry, I'm just looking at, there's the covers right there. So we got all the variants. There we go. We got those two. So the secret rare is this one. And then we got that one. Okay, and then I don't know what this cover is over here. He's in some sort of like contraption over there in that little speeder bike thingamaboober. So there's the variant covers. Okay, so cool, right? There's some variants in the real world that are worth more, and now we got a few here, and we'll see how many editions they give us on that one. So there you go, folks. We'll wait also for a video from Corey at Veve as well, because he'll break it down too. But that's cool. That's cool. I'll go for that one because I usually go for the comics. I won't land a secret rare though, guaranteed, folks. I never do. Anyway, let's switch over gears here just for, they're both there. Yes, thanks, Dave. I saw that, Dave Stonecutter. They're both there. Yeah, I appreciate that for sure. Okay, so let's switch over really quickly. I just did a video on this one. So we got the showcase #22 Green Lantern. Now, this is a massively valuable comic over on DC, you guys. So this is coming on Thursday. I just put a video out with a bit of a breakdown for you, but we can talk about it right here. Showcase #22, first appearance of Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Look at that. It's coming out. This is going to be a good one. There's 5,000 of them. Early access for back cowl holders. 6:30 a.m. in the morning for the first early access if you're a back cowl holder. It costs $9.99. So, and like I said, there's only 5,000 of them. If you head over to Go Collect, which is kind of just a nice place to check it out. Look at this. There's hardly any, but look at this. $105,000 on a 9.2. There's only one graded at that level that's known. So it's because of scarcity that it's so valuable. But an 8.0 goes for 70,000, which is much higher than the X-Men comic we got today, folks. But there's way less of them. This is really a scarcity issue at the highest grade levels. And then a 6.0, there seems to be a decent amount of those that goes for just under 10,000. And you can see a 4.0 that goes for about 5,000. So it's a really nice comic, really a valuable comic for sure. You can see right here, this is a 5.0, went for just under under $10,000 right there. A 1.8 sold. I covered this in the video as well, but 1.8 sold for 2,600 US. Look at this beater right here. So this is definitely a good one. I'm going to be going for this one, right? So hopefully you guys let me know if you're going to go for this one too. I don't go for all the comics on DC NFT. I just don't have the time. I just don't care really to go for all of them, even though they look fantastic. Like if you go to the DC marketplace and if you actually go to their marketplace, you can see that the comics always look, sorry, hold on one second here. I just got to log in because it logged me out. Let me just log in really quickly. Not that I care too much about my login info because I don't have a lot of stuff on there, but let me just show this right back here. Hold on one sec. There you go. Okay, so if we go to the marketplace, you can see all the comics here. They look fantastic. Flash, Legacy Cowl, Poison Ivy. I mean, they all look amazing, right? This Green Lantern over here that came, the Static comic. All this stuff, the Dark Knights. I mean, they look great. I mean, the Batman comic most recently. I bought this one for $5. It's still $5. This one right here. That's actually $4. I've lost $1. But this is cool, right? You got Detective Comics and Flash, all that. So that's everything looks really good on here. I really love I just don't go for them all because, I just don't feel like it right now. But there's my collection right here over on DC. You got the common there. I got the epic on the Flash. I got the common, the uncommon right there. I got the epic on Detective Comics. I just have a common Superman. I got my Legacy Cowl for sure. There's my Bat Cowl, just my one. I minted that one, guys. I'm an OG right from the start, even though I don't have 25, 25 Bat Cowls. I still own one right from the beginning. I minted it. So there you go. Or I got it I think I minted it. Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. It's been such a long time. I almost don't remember. So I'll be going for that one for sure. I wonder if you guys are going to go for that one too. The funny thing is I had to dig. I always have to dig for the information on DC NFT. Why do they make me have to dig? I had to go over here. Where is it? I had to go to the Discord and I had to go over here and then I had to go to comic drops and I had to scroll through here. Where did I have to scroll through here? Right here to, the team, the DC NFT team, puts the information that everybody wants right here in Discord. And then, instead of just tweeting it out, can't you just tweet it out here? Hold on one sec right here. Okay, that's nice. But can't you just tweet out all the info there? Look at the info here. I don't know, DC NFT, what are you doing? Look, see this information right here? You see this little highlight of information right here? Let me just zoom in. Can everybody... Hold on a second. That's too far. Can everybody see this information? DC NFT, can't you just tweet that? Can you just copy? Can you just copy this? Go to Twitter, paste it. Can you do that? I don't know why they're not doing that. I don't understand. I mean, it makes no sense. I have to go searching around in their Discord, which is annoying at best. Just copy and paste right here. I mean, I get an email with it, too, right? But why not just tweet it? Why not just tweet it out? This has been going on since the start. It's a minor thing, but it's irritating that I have to search around for the edition sizes. Then I have to go over here. Okay, so let's just go to, so here I go to the buy comic right here. So here it is right here. Okay, down here, can you put how many there are of each one? Just give me the numbers down here somewhere, please. Can you do that? And also in the market, in my collection right here, DC NFT. I love your site. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not fudding here. I'm just asking for better information. Can I go to my Detective Comics right here? Okay. And, here I have right here, my comics right here. Can I just go directly to the marketplace from here? Am I missing something? Can I just click instead? I don't want to click sell. Can I have a buy button here so then it takes me to the listings in the market? Because just so you know, I don't know about you guys, but hitting the filter, clicking on this, and scrolling through this giant, enormous mess that's not even like alphabeticalized or whatever is really annoying. So come on, DC NFT, like it's time to move it up a little bit, step it up just a little bit of, just your information, just give it to us in a little bit of an easier way. I just want all the information in a tweet, please. And that would really help out, I think, everybody, specifically new people coming to your platform. But either way, okay, I digress. There you go. I've made my little thing right there. Somebody clip that and I don't know, maybe I'll clip that and put it somewhere. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what's going I don't know. Now, what I want to get to, I haven't even got to the chat yet. We're having too much fun here. I hope you guys don't mind, but check this out. This is crazy. Have you guys seen what's going on? Look at this. Let me just scroll down here. This is a sign to me that things are getting kind of like wild here. And you better hold on, folks. You better not mess around with some of these grails on Veve, okay? Because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but the secret rare Miles Morales is like 14,000 gems. Are you guys paying attention to what's going on here? This is crazy. I mean, right? This is going to happen sooner than you think, everybody. Just don't mess around with these grails. I'm telling you. We've been talking about Miles Morales on this channel since he came out. I mean, it's clear. I love Peter Parker. The secret rare Spider-Man is like, to me, tops. Partner statue, really great as well. Veve logo, I mean, great. Hopefully they give us a new logo, though. Amazing Fantasy number 15 secret rare and Miles Morales secret rare are the kings of this app. I don't care what you say about Donnies. I don't care what anybody says about, what do you call bond tickets? I mean, like all that kind of stuff, right? These guys, if you have this guy, then you are doing great. I'm sorry. And in my collection, I'm just waiting now. I don't have a ton of these I don't have a ton of Miles Morales, but I got 2 rares. So I'm locking these bad boys in. Are you kidding me? And I'm looking to go for more. And then look at the ultra rare. He's at 720. I'm looking to go for more of that one too. I want to get there, but I got all my Kangs in the way, so I won't be able to do that. Now, if we go to the market and we go to comics, okay, I'm telling you guys, like, if that Miles Morales right there doesn't show you something about what could happen and what is going to happen at some point in the not so distant future in this app, you guys, then I don't know what you're thinking, because like this is going to get serious pretty quick. And you don't want to be caught with your pants down. Let me just scroll down. Amazing Fantasy secret rare is sitting at 14,000 as well. Okay, I know this was at like just around 10,000 for the longest time. Excuse me. But these two these two collectibles here are where these are pretty close to the same. And like this is not going to take much. That, by the way, that Miles Morales was actually higher than that earlier. So like crazy, you guys, crazy, right? So I mean, if people hold on to these and they don't want to hold on to they don't want to sell this, then if you ever want to get one day, good luck. But anyway, that's that, right? That's that. So one last thing before I get to the chat. Today in the chat, I'm going to give away this beautiful, unbelievable comic right here. I'm going to give this one away to you guys in the chat right here. Uncanny X-Men 229, just because we had an X-Men comic today. This one's just a common comic. It's nothing too special. Yeah, it's pretty good, though. It's not bad. It's got a really good story. It's got a good cover, pretty decently famous cover art, right? From the 80s. So I'm going to give this one away in the chat today very soon, and then someone here will win that one. I have my comic rewards coming up on Thursday. Stay tuned for that, because I have a Kang focus and an X-Men focus on that one. And I'm going to do something a little bit different with this, possibly a Green Lantern, something like really scarce on that one, just to celebrate that on DC NFT. So this one's going to go out to the chat in just a little while, right? Anyway, let's actually get to the chat right now. I know you guys have been waiting. Sorry about that, but let's just go and say hi to everybody. Double quill when Grogu. That's what I'm waiting for. Grogu. Grogu, get on stage over here. Come on. Grogu, get on stage. Get on stage. Grogu. Grogu, come on now. It's the Mandalorian week. Grogu. So are you getting ready for the show? Tell us, can you give us any inside scoops on the show? I know you were on set all day yesterday, just finishing up some last stuff. Grogu wasn't here. He was on set all day yesterday, just finishing up some stuff. So Grogu, well, let's ask you, so tell us about like the third season of The Mandalorian. Is there any like spoilers, not spoilers, but are there any special appearances that we need to know about, Grogu? Tell us about it. Grogu, come on. There's like over 80 people in here. They want to know what's going on with The Mandalorian. He can't tell us, guys. He's tight-lipped on it. He's tight-lipped. Don't say Grogu. Now, Grogu, are you coming to Veve? Come on, are you coming to Veve this week? Let's go. Can you tell us? Grogu, where are you going? He always does this. Grogu, come back. Grogu, are you coming to Veve? Come on. He'll come back. Maybe he'll come back later and let us know if he's coming to Veve right there. Delilah, how you doing? Good morning. Good to see you today. Thanks for popping in. Double quill. There you go. The Veve 500, you guys, was absolutely awesome. Okay, so let's just go to this right here. Where is Metaverse Life? Look at this. This was crazy. Look at this right here. The Veve 500 was absolutely unbelievable. It was so good. Did you guys watch it? I mean, it was so good. And, you know, I was lucky enough. I was able to submit a clip and get in there. So I feel very, very proud about that because this is one that we'll be watching for years. So thank you, Metaverse Life, for like, you know, allowing me and a bunch of other people just to kind of have a little, just to kind of help out and have a bit of fun with it. I didn't know what it was going to look like. I had no idea. He just asked me to do a little clip. And so I threw my clip over there and it was super fun, right? So that's a great video. I got to tell you that much right now. And I had a lot of fun. That one's going to be really good for just kind of like, you know, just spreading some good vibes in the app right here. Double cool. I have Green Hornet #1 in real life, but it's from the show. Oh, okay. A Gold Key comic. Yeah, there you go. The Green Hornet. That's a really cool comic. Those Gold Key comics are really fun too. Christopher, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in the chat today. Woody, you got a comment on the drop today for the X-Men. There you go. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. Okay, so, you know, what are you going to do? You watched the Veve 500 on Arcade's live stream, and he made it so enjoyable the way he was commenting. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen his commentary on it yet, but Metaverse Life mentioned it in the Twitter space that followed. There was a big Twitter space and like had everybody in there. And he mentioned like how much fun it was for him to like actually like, you know, watch that on Arcade stream. So I have to go watch that for sure. Double Gold, just be lucky that you got one. Yeah, I didn't get any on the drop at all. That is for sure, right? So, you know, Duck and Cover, how you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for coming in to the chat today. You had such a day on Veve. You did. What happened, Duck and Cover? You're in Switzerland. I don't want to hear you complain about the temperature. Yeah. It snowed all day today, by the way, over here, right? So Diamond Ink, second to hit the like button. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming into the chat. I really appreciate that. Biggest Bro, how you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for coming around and hanging out. What's up, Drophead fam? I've been able to get 7 Kangs under half price so far, including 2 3 digits. It's been awesome. Yeah, I got 3 so far at 24, 23, and then one of them is at 29 because it's number 3200. So that, and I got the ultra rare on the drop, and my other ultra rare was on the drop, and then I sold it to go after the rare, which was quite fun, right? So great job though, Biggest Bro. I'm going to slowly watch them and see where they go. They're at 18 or so. Or is that what they're at right now? Where are they at? It doesn't really matter too much. I mean, over time, they're going to end up having to burn these. They're at 26 and a half. So yeah, they're like half price. So, but what are you going to do, right? So, you know, great snipe. There you go. It's obvious to me that they'll be at least double in time to 100. Are you talking about the Kangs? I don't know, because I've been waiting like half a year for Boba Fett to do anything, and nobody seems to give a crap. It's interesting, but these are way more scarce than that. So we'll see, right? We'll absolutely see, right? So Duncan Cover, you finally got your ultra rare Dragon Girl. Nicely done. There you go. That's pretty fun. Awesome. Krizimi, how you doing? Good. Thanks for coming to the chat today. How'd you do on the drop? Duck and cover. Can't help but think about the poor. Oh, are you talking about something that happened? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Drop flop. Yeah, so Kang, it was a drop flop, you guys. Definitely a drop flop. I mean, I talked about this right at the start of this video. I hope Veve's taking some notes because this is just, it's disappointing. People really did not want to have it without an animation. I think in this day and age, I don't think the price was too high on Kang. 50 gems is fine, but I think the edition sizes were all right too. It's not like super tons of them or whatever. But yeah, you needed that animation on that ultra rare. He needed it. That's clear as day. I thought this would do better. I didn't think it would do better in regards to like price in the market. Although I did think the rare would be a little bit closer to retail for sure. But the ultra, I didn't think it was going to go like crazy or anything like that. After I saw it with the sword, right? But I mean, like, man, I wanted that animation. I want some like quantum energy. Maybe drop us a secret rare later. That would be fantastic. Veve Arcade's fun. Yeah, I have to watch him do that. Do his whole thing. Here it is in the background. Right? Hey, look, there I am. Oh, and Sleeping Comics is in there too. There we go. There's Foster right there. That was good fun. It was good fun. No good. Didn't realize my membership to MC had run out. Well, redeemed. Oh, that's all right, man. I think it just goes month to month. It's all good, right? So it's all good. G Money, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in the chat today. There we go. Christopher, you're excited for Thursday's DC drop. Yeah, it's a good comic. It's really quite scarce. It's quite valuable. So, I'm pretty happy. Those are the ones I go for as well, for sure, right? I go for this kind of thing. Hold on a second. Where is it? I definitely go for the good stuff, the big stuff, for sure. I don't go for everything over there. I just don't have the time to go sit and wait in that whole process. But, Double Cool, you should get the other one in like a week. You forgot they're there. All right. Moonage, how you doing? Good to see you today. Good to see you. If it ain't raining, whooping it up. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we got the Darth Maul comic. I think there's a couple of variants. We just showed them right here. It's a modern comic. Yeah. Yeah, it's Darth Maul. I mean, I want the collectible, but you got to do it right. If you give us an 80 gem collectible, I will buy that 100%. I'll mint a Darth Maul, animated or anything. I will definitely do that for sure. Moonage, you got work in your don't get in trouble at work by hanging out in the live stream today. Bones, how you doing? Excited for the Green Lantern on Thursday. Even though it takes more time, I feel like I have a better chance on the DC platform. Yeah, I haven't really been that successful on DC. I did get I did get the Detective Comics 38. That was a nice drop to get. But then I sold it and went after the Epic on that one. So yeah, I'll go for this one, like I said, for sure, right? Alex is here. How you doing, Alex? Good to see you in the chat today. Thanks for coming out. G Money, you got a common and an uncommon. Sold the uncommon and looking to grab the rare. There you go. Let's go back over because that's in the market right here. Let's see the X-Men. Okay, so 548 on the secret rare. Ultra is at 75. 22 on the rare. That's cheap. 22. 1260 on the uncommon. Yeah. And what do we got? 1850 on the common right there. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, you guys don't get in trouble at work. Kurzimi, word on the street is this is an S tier comic. What's S tier? Whose tier system is that? What's S tier? It's a pretty high level comic, that is for sure. And which comic are you talking about? You talking about the X-Men, or you talking like the X-Men or the DC? We're talking about two different comics. I'd love to hear Kurzimi what you think about that. Uncommon is climbing. They all are. Yeah, they're climbing. Like a bit. I mean, it's at 1260 right there. I mean, you could stack them up if you want to, for sure. I like to stack around 3 and 4 gems personally for Master Collector. But in terms of profit, it's a tough game to play right now, you guys. Like this comic, like, okay, this comic is fantastic. Like, this is a great comic, but like, there's so many comics on Veve that are worth way more than this one. Way more. And now that this one has low editions, 7,500, it's going to be really good. How many do you stack? How high do you think it'll go? I had this one coming in around 30 gems at its peak, you know, and it could get there. And so if you're buying them up at this level, then that would be, you know, if people just buy these up, there you go. It's just going to go that way. You know, but there's so many drops, and that Kang one, like really surprised me too. Like people are really being stingy. They're being stingy with their gems. I mean, if you can't spend 50 gems to mint the #1 villain in Marvel for the next like 3 years, you know, an all-time absolute like legend in regards to like villains. And he's not like it's Boba Fett where he's from another generation and no one cares. He just got introduced. If you can't spend 50 gems to mint that because you don't think it's worth it, and there's only 3,200 of them, that tells a lot about people's state of mind in this app in regards to like saving their gems for other things coming up, I guess. Like what's coming up that they want to save their gems for? You know, Grogu, maybe? Grogu, where are you? He's gone. He always runs off when I have the stream. He's got to just sit right back there. But yeah, maybe that. I mean, maybe a Hulk 1 comic or maybe some other bigger comic. You know, we don't get these big, massive comics on Veve that often. I mean, you know, like the Hulk one's bigger than this one. That's for sure. So it'll be interesting to see, right? So don't wait too long. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm being more conservative about this comic here for some reason. Hey, MC, got the comment on the drop, $74.99, just one shy of the last minute. Wow, nicely done, TH. That is awesome. Did you sell it, or are you going to keep it, or what? Because yeah, that's a high mint beauty right there. I wonder which one has the 7,500 mint. That's pretty cool. Congrats, man. That's fun. KGM. I've done every comic drop since they dropped Marvel. I've gotten only 2 secret rares in that time. Yeah, I've only gotten 1. You and me both. And I've minted multiple times on certain comics that were like not as desirable. And I've only got 1 secret rare. But hey, that's the name of the game. Some people get 2, 3. Some people get a couple in a row. But you know, if you just land one of the big ones, you know, then that could set you up for a long time. This one's a 500 gem one, so it's not that big deal. Double Quill, never had one in 18 months. Oh, yeah. Kryptoni, half the listings are bots. Yeah, the bots are just, you know, gobbling everything up as usual. It's really interesting, hey, how we still have that major problem. It went away for a while. We were all like, oh, the bots are dead. And now the bots are back, even after KYC. I mean, at least we assume they're bots. You know, they're like low level, like they're, I mean, private accounts with no profile image. I mean, they kind of hit the criteria. So yeah, I guess they went after this one big time. So we'll see if the rest of the community will eat up those things and pull the price up. I don't know, right? OG Vault. Now this is cool. So OG Vault, this is Veve Vault. I see the name change. I like it, man. That's awesome. OG Vault. That works really great. I just had Giant Size X-Men would be better than Amazing Spider-Man 2 just because of all the big first appearances. Yeah, no, it is a fantastic comic. The reason that Spider-Man 2 is worth more is just because of pure scarcity. There's just not as many of them at the high grade level or even in existence at a good level to go after. So it's worth a whole lot more. In terms of appearances and crucial appearances, yeah, you know, X-Men, Giant Size X-Men 1 is more important in that regard, but there's just a decent amount of them floating around. So the price is, you know, like not as high. That's this pretty much as simple as it is. If you go to Go Collect, you can see there's a decent amount. Like if we were looking at Showcase right here, but if we go to, I covered this in my video too. Let's just search that up. Giant Size X-Men. What are these? These aren't giant sized X-Men. Yeah, giant sized X-Men. Do I have to spell it out exactly? What? Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm annoyed. I'm getting annoyed, you guys. I don't know why, but I'm getting a bit annoyed. Here we go. OG Vault, but I love the name, man. And yeah, you know, the Veve Vault thing, I know your Veve Vault, always in my heart. You'll be Veve Vault for sure, but OG Vault's better because you cover all sorts of amazing stuff. And I was watching your drop stream today too, again, even though I didn't manage to get one. Like I always do. I was also watching your trivia too with with what do you call Veve Arcade. That's always good fun. Hey, so like a 9.6. Look, there's 400 of them, you guys. It goes for 13,000. That's a fair market value, which is pretty good. Like that's not bad. But if you actually check out eBay, and we go to giant size again. Okay. Giant sized X-Men #1. There we go. And if we go to ended recently, this one sold. Look at this. 5.0 sold for about 3,000 or 4,000 right there. You can see that these are solds, right? Let's just get rid of the solds. Okay, and let's go like to the highest value right here. Look at this one right here. 9.8, absolute beauty. Look at this. Pristine. Look at that. Go get this right now. Somebody is right on eBay for you. It's going for $56,000. And the thing about it is like, hold on a second here. Back to search results. There's 59 watchers, so there's a lot of interest in that one. So it's definitely, it's definitely a big book for sure, right? How big should it be? I'm not exactly sure. I picked it at around 30 gems if Amazing Spider-Man, get this, like this is pretty simple, you guys. Okay. And here, let's just go to comics. Okay. Let's go to A to Z. Let's sort. Okay. This is pretty simple, guys. Amazing Spider-Man number 300. The common is going for 40. And this has more editions than Giant Size X-Men, and Giant Size X-Men is going for 18. So that's why I put Giant Size X-Men at 30 to 35, because this one right here has got more editions. It's worth way less in the real world. Okay. But, a lot of people on Veve just don't know what they're doing when it comes to comics. They just don't. I don't know why this one's 40. I love this comic, but why is this 40 gems? Why is this one 40 gems? Okay. And then if you go to like the market, and why is this one then? Why is this one 21? This one's worth way more. It's not even close. So I'm still confused with what people are doing in this app sometimes. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make any sense. So but whatever, it's Veve. It's different than the real world. It's all good. It is what it is. There we go. But yeah, I love the name OG Vault. There you go. Duck and cover. Okay, you guys are talking there. Sir Thrifts a lot. How you doing? Good to see you. I love the name of Sir Thrifts a lot. You hit the secret rare today. Nicely done. That is a beauty. Holding first. I can never get secret rares, but congratulations, man. I'm happy for you. There you go. Super Rush. Got a comment on the drop. Glad you hit. Yeah, I didn't get hit at all. Yeah, I didn't get it. That Spider-Man Uncommon is super cheap. Which one is that? Sorry. Lucky 13ish. How you doing? Hoping to snag a 3-digit under 30 in the next few days. Yeah, I got one for exactly 30. Exactly 30. So I'm pretty happy with that. Here's Kobe. How you doing, Kobe? Good to see you again. I was watching your stream last night, as always. Good fun. Nice battling going on there. Nice giveaways, as always. You guys know to sub. Have some fun over on Kobe's channel. Thanks so much. Congrats on my winnings, MC. I don't win. I don't win in Veve sometimes, but I win in other places. Thanks, Delilah. I love that. New plan. Giant Size X-Men Mint 893 is a CGC 9.2 or 9.0. Yeah, around that. It could be around that. We can kind of factor it in like that if we want to. That's cool. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that grade. If we're gonna do that. Hinano, what up, MC and Dropheads? How you doing, Hinano? Good to see you today. Listening in at work. Oh, like I said, don't get in trouble. Hey, I can't wait to be chatting with you guys soon. This upcoming Sunday, I believe, right? So hopefully we'll have some fun there. But yeah, man, picked up a few X-Men comics in the market. Yeah, like I said, Spider-Man 300 is 40 gems. This should be 60. You know what I mean? I just don't get it about certain comics. I mean, I love Spider-Man 300, but come on now. Like, are we serious here, everybody? You're all for Cap 1, Kobe Collects. There you go. I know. Yeah, Cap 1 that'll ignite the app. If it ain't rated, sorry, MC, but the average person has never heard of Kang. I never heard of him until Veve. Yeah, well, these movies, right? It's not about history, guys. It's about the movies, the MCU movies. and he's being introduced as the big hero. So this is why it's not like a Boba Fett situation where he's from another time in the past. And he's like, I grew up with him, so I'm all like supercharged on Boba Fett. And, you know, the current, you know, group of people in Veve and stuff don't really care about Boba Fett. Yeah, that kind of, it's not one of those situations because Kang, it's actually, this Kang that we're getting is the newer version of Kang from the newer comics. And I mean, they're naming a whole Avengers movie after him. So, you know, he's, you know, and by the way, the Loki series 2 is supposed to be delayed till September now, just so you know, as they rework a few things. So, you know, all we needed on this Kang drop, all we needed was a little bit of animation, some blue quantum energy. That's all we needed. And this thing would have sold out and it would have been doing fantastic. You know, so real disappointing. Like, you know, I'm disappointed. I'm telling you guys, you know, I'm not disappointed in the Veve community. You know, I'm like, when I saw the sword, I was a little, I still thought this would sell out though, because it is Kang and he looks fantastic. I mean, it looks amazing to me. And believe me, I'm not like a diehard Kang fan from when I was a kid. I want Doctor Doom. That's who I want as a 3D, like, and if you bring Doctor Doom to this app, you better make sure he's animated. I know we have him in the Marvel Mighties. I said it earlier, and someone's like, we have Doom already. Yeah, I know, but he's a Marvel Mighty, and he looks fantastic. I love that Marvel Mighty. It's probably the best one we have. But I mean, let's be honest. We all want a 3D collectible with an animated Doom. I mean, come on. And we wanted this guy animated too. Just like we, you know, like Mr. Fantastic is sitting there unanimated. That's fine, whatever. It would have been really hard to animate him because of his elasticity and all that. But we got Mysterio nicely glowing with his you know, little cloud and his head doing his thing. His dome. I mean, all we needed was like, you know, Kang just standing there holding a bit of blue energy or something, and it would have like done great. I think it would have sold out. But no, you know, I don't know who made that decision. Was that Marvel or was that Veve? Because you know that made this drop flop. As simple as that. You know, a drop flop. And I love Kang, but like, you know, I got a couple and I'm going to keep them. And over time, I think it's going to do fine. But I mean, like, you know, it flopped, you guys. That should not have flopped. Okay. It's not Eye of Agamotto rant worthy, but it's close. I'm telling you, I just like it so much. And I was able to get it and get what I wanted. So I don't feel so upset, but I am annoyed. Okay. Crypto King, it's crazy. Uncommons only have 1,687 editions for the GS X-Men 1, but the commons have 4,500. Is worth more? I'm stacking like crazy on the uncommons. Yeah, I don't understand why everybody in the app just ignores the uncommons so much either. It's really interesting to me as well. They're so much more scarce, and they have the original cover. I know it's a black and white variant, so that's the only reason. It's because people want the actual, you know, cover. I mean, that's the only reason. But it is way cheaper. I mean, not necessarily here. It's only 6 gems cheaper because, but once these start to get, if these start to reach over 20, these haven't reached 20 yet. And look, there's a decent amount of them at under 20. Look at this, look at all of these at 18. And then it finally hits 19. And then it goes for a while at 19. Then we start to hit 20. Okay, there you go. You know, and the uncommons right here. I mean, if you want Master Collector and you want a great comic, I mean, you could do this one. I like to stack a bit cheaper though. You know, but like, you know, this comic right here at 12, like if you got a few hundred gems you want to throw at this, you're going to do just fine on that one, in my opinion, for sure. Right. I mean, it's going to take a bit of time to get through, but people are really stingy today. People are stingy because of all these drops that are happening every single day. So you got to think like way down the road here, 100%. And also if they go down a bit more, you got to be willing to take that hit for a bit. You know, and it's tough, right? It's a tough one. So there we go. Not the only collectible that fell short of the mark recently. Yeah, they've had a couple. I can understand the Disney stuff, like the Encanto, because, you know, like people that's very specific. You know, I can understand that. You know, but I mean, like if you go back to the store, like it's very interesting to me. Go to the drops, okay? By the way, the Frank Labbit stuff is really cool. By the way, I don't know if you guys listened to Mr. MC1 did a Twitter space with Frank, and they were talking all about it. It's very cool. And those are very scarce as well. But these posters sold out. The Star Wars posters sold out at 30 gems each. There's not that much, like, there's like between the two of them. Would you rather have a Star Wars poster or a Kang? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, it just makes sense to me. The Marvel Mighties were fun. I mean, this comic right here, I don't believe this is sold out yet. This MODOK comic right here. You know, the Lambo drop did fantastic. I mean, they sold out in a heartbeat. They all of them over retail. Although this one was getting a bit closer to under, but it's I think it's recovered a bit, which is cool. This astonishing Ant-Man comic sold out no problem. These Princess ones, you know, nobody really wanted those. No offense. The Chucky stuff, bad timing. I mean, this is right when they announced the Lambo drop as well. Voltron, you know, same thing, you know, pretty cool though, but you know, all the rest of these comics are kind of just comics. Oswald did really great. This Ether did great, by the way. This did really good. The Spider-Mans, those are fantastic. Minnie Mouse are super scarce, you know. Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, like, you know, Alice, like they're not that many. This is the biggest flop so far, if you ask me, Quantumania. And this shouldn't have been. This should not be the biggest flop. Okay, let's go down here. 1,700 still. Like, nobody's buying this. Is it really expensive? Is 50 gems too much for people? That's really interesting to me. You know? But hey, it is what it is. You just got to roll with the flow. Go with the flow or roll with the punches or whatever you want to say it. Bruin, this bot drop today sucked. Okay, yeah. So you think it got bought, just bought heavy right here. Let's check it out. Hold on one sec. I'm tired of having to buy in the aftermarket from bots. I'm disappointed with Veve only to be forced logged out. Just look at the market, all the collectors at heart. Yeah, man, this one got bought like crazy too, right? There you go. But that's the norm, right? So, you know, we'll see what happens. I hear you, man. I hear you. I like to land on the drop. You know, I didn't get this one today either. You know, I don't really get all the big ones. I don't. And if anybody, I'm sorry, Veve. Like I don't get anything from Veve. Okay, I don't get any breaks. Okay, and I'm fine with that. Okay, they never gave me a Veve logo. I never got anything. Okay, I don't get special treatment on drops. Some idiot in the Twitter feed was like, I showed that I got 2 ultra rare Kangs on the drop, okay, and back to back, and I was like, oh, and he's like, you landed them or were allocated them? I'm like, shut up, I get nothing. Are you kidding me? I don't get secret rare comics. I get nothing from this app, you know. But I still love it. I still have fun. I'm still going for it. But yeah, the bots targeted this one. There you go. We gotta talk really badly about these things in secret, and then no one will go for them. OG Vault, that's Veve Vault. How you doing? I also had never heard of Kang before Veve. Yeah, that's interesting, right? So, but you heard of him like because of the movies, right? Like the Marvel movies. Like you would have heard of him because of Ant-Man, right? Because of these movies coming out. Like if you watch Marvel movies, right? You know, because that's where Kang's coming from, right? This is his first appearance, really, his first big appearance. So he was in the Loki show, but not everybody watched that show, so I get that. But I mean, he's all over the Marvel movies now, so I mean, I don't think Veve is exposing him to the world, that's for sure. But yeah, that's fair enough, man. He's not one of these characters that you would like. He's not like Doctor Doom. Everybody knows Doctor Doom, so that's true. Biggest Bro, Kang is a garbage collectible. We should all sell under 20 gems. Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Biggest Bro. We got to say this next time. We got to say this next time when we have a really great drop coming up. If Hulk 1 comes, we all have to say we're not going for it. If Grogu comes, I know. Oh, he's back. Grogu. He's back. Grogu. Nobody can say they don't want you. Guys, if Grogu comes to the app, you better sell out. You're going to hurt his feelings. I mean, look at him. Grogu. Is he going to sell out or what? Are you going to, if they drop him? Could you imagine Grogu not selling out? It would make me cry. Grogu, don't worry. I'll buy all of them for you, my friend. Okay, go away. Go get some fish. Grogu, your breath stinks. What have you been eating? Fish sticks. Ugh. I can't wait for the show tomorrow, by the way. You still love it, though. You're going to get more. Yeah, me too, for sure. Woody, how you doing? Love the way Kang looks. Yeah, he looks fantastic. I mean, the quality is fantastic. Bought rare in the aftermarket to hold, trying to save gems. We're spoiled with too much incredible IP. It's true. We get in all these drops. That's another factor in all this stuff. That's a factor why this guy's not worth $50 right now. Let's just refresh. 1850. You know, people are holding off a bit on this one too, right? So I had this one up around 30. You know, if Spider-Man 300 is 40, this one should get to 30. It's got way less editions too. But we'll see what happens, right? It's tough with these gems right here, you know. Biggest bro, you laugh, but I have noticed at least one thing that's a bit dodgy with Kang. What's dodgy with Kang? About the collectible itself, or what's dodgy? I want to hear for that. A 9.8 goes for, are you talking about the X-Men comic? Because it goes for about 50,000. No Tactics, how you doing? Good to see you today. Martin, how you doing? You never heard of Kang before, Veve? Do you guys not watch Marvel movies? They've been promoting Kang for like 2 months, 3 months straight on all the. Do you guys not go to the movie theaters? Do you guys not watch Marvel movies? Avengers? Have you guys not watched the Avengers? What do you mean you never heard of Kang before, Veve? Did you guys watch Marvel movies? No offense or anything. If you don't, that's cool. That's cool. That's great. But I mean, like, they've been putting commercials out of him all the time, right? Like, this is like he's in the movies. OD Vault, edition sizes on Veve are much different than edition sizes available in the real world. Exactly. True. Makes things interesting and harder to predict. It's totally true. You're so right. That's such a like unbelievable. That's so right, Vault. It's just a different place. That's why we have to adjust to what's going on here. We always do this, right? We go over here, we look at giant size X-Men, we look at it on, on Go Collect just for reference. We check out how many are available just for reference. We go over to eBay, we look at that there. We see, okay, how much is this going for there just for reference, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's totally true. And that's why, like, Spider-Man 300 on this app right here, people love it. I mean, it's okay. I love it too. It's fantastic, right? I don't think Spider-Man 300 on this app is overvalued. I think a lot of these other comics are completely undervalued, but there's only so many gems to go around. But you're 100% right on that one. There's so many variables that are hard to predict with this stuff. I know, that's why we give our little predictions, and that's why I want to hear from you guys. If I do a prediction video, a price prediction or anything like that, I want you guys. I always ask for everybody to give me your predictions in the comments, so then we can kind of get a set. We're trying to figure this stuff out. And the more people that predict what they think it's going to be worth on Twitter or whatever, then we'll get a sense in the market. It helps us all when we're going after these, what we want to do day 1, day 2 with our gems, if we want to go for it or not, or what prices we think it'll go. It really helps. So make sure you're commenting on, like, as I know other channels do price predictions. They try to figure it out. And I get a lot of views on them. So people really want those vids. But you also got to contribute and comment back too, because you got to give me your prices, and then we can look in the comments together. We can figure it out, and we can say, okay, I thought it would go for this. Maybe someone would go for that. And then we can kind of maybe get a better sense. But at the same time, sometimes none of that matters. It just goes right out the window. Bruin, I'm not buying more than 15 gems for a comment today from a bot. Yeah, that's one way to fight the bots. I remember last spring I made a video about how to fight the bots in Veve. And one of them was just looking at the marketplace. And if I see somebody that's right around the same price that looks to be a real person, and some other account that's private or has one collectible, I just buy from the real person. That's one way to battle it, because, then it doesn't become profitable. But then, of course, sometimes the price is cheaper and there's a really good mint side, like, especially when those bots or whatever, if they call them bots, if you drop like a 3-digit on the floor, I mean, like, everyone's going to scoop that up, obviously, right? So, Martin, Daredevil, way more popular in less edition and not even at drop price. Yeah, Daredevil also, but Daredevil doesn't look quite as good, right? So if we just click in here, I mean, people were calling Daredevil, Elektra Part 2. I mean, he shows up right beside her, right? It's still not these were burned, right? So where's Daredevil right here? 107. See, he doesn't look quite as good. I like Daredevil, believe me. I really like this one. But, and he's a single solo set. He's sitting at 40, and if we go to collectible details, we check him out. There is, look, they burned 3,300 of him. He's the same price. He's the same price as Kang. I mean, they burned 3,300 of them, right? So, I mean, the additions, if you add them together, are pretty close. So we'll see if it'll be about the same, you know? So there's only 2,474 in circulation, so it's pretty scarce. But he doesn't look good as good as Kang. I mean, not in my opinion anyway, right? So, but yeah, man, I hear you, Martin. Duck and Cover. Oh, wow. People have minted 300 more today of Kangs. Have they really? Have they minted 300 more today? Let's check it out. Did it go from 2,000 to 1,700? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I wasn't looking at that closely. If that's the case, there you go. Cool. Double Gold. To be fair, Doc Ock and Mysterio also didn't sell out. Villains don't seem to do well unless it's a mighty. Yeah, that's actually really interesting, Double Gold. Maybe I guess it's the price being too high on these at 50. People don't seem to want them because we really don't have a lot of villains on the app, and now we're getting them. Doc Ock, people just didn't like the way he looked. I mean, Doc Ock just looked kind of funny, right? But Mysterio looked fantastic. But it's not like a high grade character, like a super high level. You know, like he's not like a Doom type character or even a Kang level character. If we go to Mysterio, I actually have I bought a Doc Ock just the other day just because I wanted my villains together. Let's see, where is Mysterio over here? What was the price on him? 50. So I bought the ultra rare for $52.99. There's only 2,000 editions of him, right? So, you know, I don't think is he still, yeah, he sold out. Look, he sold out in the shop, right? So he did sell out. It looks like he did double call. I think he did. Look, it says sold out right here. It doesn't say any were burned. So he actually did sell out. It took a bit of time, but he did double quill. So Blockchain Comics, how you doing? Mycollectables credibility got wrecked. Oh, what? How? Sorry, bro. We all said it would be a disaster Kang drop. Did you even watch my video, Blockchain Comics? I said that it would go under retail and it wouldn't sell out right away. What are you talking about? I think your credibility just got wrecked. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. Tom Salad, sup MC Gut. I think do you want my credibility to get wrecked? And why so? Oh, Blockchain Comics, you're funny. Tom Salad, sup MC, gutted I missed the drop today, but managed to scoop a common 5% for a good price. Hope you and the rest of the fam had a great drop day. There you go. I didn't get it either. I just missed it as well, right? So, you know, Blockchain Comics got to be realistic. I'm always realistic here. You know, like my opinions about what stuff's going to do, okay? I mean, they don't always come out 100% right. They're an opinion, right? Sometimes it doesn't come out 100% right, but I wasn't that far off. I mean, if people are going to hold me to perfection on this channel, then, I mean, come on. That's all right. I respect that, though, that you think that I should have got it right. But how are we supposed to know? We just give our opinions, all of us. That's why I need you guys to comment down below after those videos to see, so we can get a sense of things, right? You know? Blockchain Comics. Come on, man. Are you kidding me right now? You make a channel and you do some predictions. Let's see if you get them all right. Duck and Cover. When I looked at last night, I was at over 2K editions remaining. Yeah, so I guess people are minting them slowly. You know, if the price goes up higher, it's at 26 to 28. That's the factor, right? Like if we look at the ultra rare, what's the ultra rare at? Because the 73. So okay, so if you get an ultra rare, there's how many? There's 700. There's 778 editions of the ultra rare. So if you get an ultra rare, and what you sell it at 73, it costs about what, 6 or 7 or so. Is that how much it costs? And then so you come out at like 15 gems profit, something like that. This is what I did. I sold it around 73 because I landed 2 of these. I sold it 73 right away. Got the, I think it was like, what did I get on that? Basically the rare, because I bought the rare at 23, cost me like about 10 or so gems to get the rare. That's what I did. So if you land an ultra rare, you know, you're doing all right. I can't mint another one though, because I got 2 in a row. And if I mint another one, I'll get a rare for sure, right? And I already have 3 rare. So Tito, were you born in 1971? No, I wasn't. That would make me a little bit older than I am. But are you asking me? No, I was not born. I was born in the 70s, but not 1971. I was born in 76. So I'm not that old, even though I'm getting there. Kurazimi, not going to lie, the secret rare of those Star Wars posters is fire. Yeah, I mean, I love the posters. They sold out, though, which that was a surprise. Nobody in this room can tell me they weren't surprised that the posters sold out. Because posters don't usually do that well in Veve, especially like they just don't do that great. And at 30 gems each, but those edition sizes of the ultra rare and secret rare, they were low. There was 2 ultra rares at 777. And that's really nice in terms of those prices right here. In terms of the quantity, like I got 2 of them right here, right? I got the ultra rare and I got the uncommon. These are my 2 favorites. I just bought them in the aftermarket. Did I mint this? I can't remember if I got this on the drop or not. Yeah, I paid 29. I paid retail for this one, so I got it in the secondary, right? That one right there, and then this one right here. What did I get? Yeah, I paid $11.99. So there you go. So that's all good, right? So living aloha, how you doing? The effect of the number of drops on liquidity are having a big impact on the market. Yeah, they are, unless you're a Miles Morales holder or an Amazing Fantasy 15 holder. You know, it's not having an effect on any of those, like almost at all, which is crazy, right? I mean, I got the Miles Morales Secret Rare comic book right here. Where is the comic book right here? There it is. Miles Secret Rare. This one's doing just fine. $1,600. I bought this one at $10.99 about a couple weeks ago. I've secured it. That one's not moving at all. So there's certain things in this app that just don't move. Miles Morales is pretty much the king. OG Vault, I find the Lambo price is weird. Should be pumping. Yeah, right? You know, like, exactly, right? I mean, the funny thing about the Lambo prices, here's the thing, OG, and this is Veve Vault, in case you guys didn't know, right? But in case, the funny thing about the Lambo prices is that my predictions on those were pretty close, pretty damn close. Even on the secret rare went a little bit higher than I thought. I thought in this current market, it was going to be around 700 or so, 800, and it actually went up to 1,000. And, but now it's coming back down a bit, right? So, but my other predictions on those were pretty close, you know? So, I mean, you just go with what you go and, you know, but you never know, right? So Bruin, Star Wars is on a different level than Kang. You'd think so, but the Star Wars stuff gets shit on in this app, Bruin. You know me, I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than I am a Kang fan. But the Star Wars on this stuff in this app takes a beating. Okay. Duck and cover. OG Vault, watch the stream I did with Bob Sales. You might be less surprised. Oh, you guys, yeah, you guys did a great job. Super fun over on Bob Sales channel. Make sure everybody's going over and watching. That was a good round table you guys had for sure. BGN, how you doing? Sad day when Giant Size X-Men is struggling in the marketplace. It just shows there are no real collectors in the app and much less comic book collectors. This is a Grail in real life. BGN, it's a $50,000 9.8. So it is a Grail. Okay, let's no deny it at the highest levels, but it's not worth as much as like literally like 10 or 15 comics in this app. So, you know, I think it should be worth higher than 18. I had it around 30, but it's not like above, you know, a bunch of other ones. It is definitely great. And also it's going to get more attention when the X-Men show up in the MCU, in the real world. I don't know about here on Veve, but it's true. There's a lot of that going around. But see, you know, like, certain people were like, I remember listening yesterday about this X-Men, and I was watching people on Twitter, and I was seeing people were like freaking out about it. And I'm like, I had the secret rare right between about 500 to 700 max, just because, you know, what are you going to do? I mean, there's not that many gems to go around. And also, it's not that valuable, guys. There are comics in the app that are worth way more than this comic. And it's a great comic. It's an undeniable Grail. But it's not worth $100,000 in the real world on a 9.8 or even a 9.6. You know, in fact, like I said, the 9.8, if you just go over here, it's about 50,000 US and it's 9.8. That's that one. Okay. And there's 59 watchers on it for sure. Right. So, Here's a 9.0 that's actually signed, which is going for, there's 28 watchers on it. It's going for about, what is that, about 13 or 14,000 US. This is Canadian right here, the 76,000. So it's not $100,000 level. I mean, the comic coming to DC, by the way, this comic here, this Green Lantern's worth more, but this Green Lantern is way scarcer and not as popular, not even close, but it's worth way more because it's super scarce. So, you know, people got to educate themselves about these comics, you know. It's interesting, right? So, yeah, check it out. Curzini, does anyone know when the snapshot from ODOC takes place? I think it's before, don't you have to do it before the 3rd or something like that? Isn't that what you have to do to get the Marvel Mighty? Is it before the 3rd? So, yeah, I think it's the 3rd. Yeah. Yeah. So that's coming up in a couple days for sure. Yeah, the 3rd, and we'll get them on the 14th. There you go, guys. There you go. The community comes around. If it ain't Raiden, wasn't there like 5 million users and now we're down to 5K? Should we be scared? Not sure they are coming back. Yeah, it's interesting. You just never know. You never know what can happen. I think it'll be fine. Like that's why I'm still here. You know, I mean, Veve's got to put their stuff in place. They got to deliver. They got to deliver on their MCP. They got to get the Veveverse going. They got to do all that stuff. And the markets, you know, the world markets have to rebound, which we're seeing some signs. But when you see like a Miles Morales go to like 18 or whatever was it, 16,000 on that secret rare, that should be an indication that there are there are people here that are willing to spend, you guys. And I know the community is not as big as it was, but it's still. I wouldn't be afraid about it. Just don't, there's no reason to be afraid if you're not over leveraged, right? Like in anything, just don't put your life savings in these kind of things. You know, I'm selling some of my physical collectible doubles and stuff like that to help fund my digital stuff because I'm having a ton of fun with it and I'm really loving it. I do believe that the stuff's going to do fine over time. And, but my vault, you know, I have to do a vault value video or whatever because I'm in the green. I'm not in the red. You know, I've sold stuff for losses though. So, but you know, new plan. It's strange that they felt the need to let us know that Dan and Dave are traveling in India. You hear about that metaverse called Veveverse. That's what it's called. They work with Disney and are in India. Interesting. I did not know that, new plan. I didn't know they were going to India. Maybe they're going to go talk to Veveverse about something over there. I have no idea about any of that stuff. That's interesting, new plan. Thanks for bringing that up. We'll wait to see if there's any more news about that. How many mobile docs are you guys getting? I'm not getting any myself personally. Bruin, maybe that is Kang has prevented me from minting great drops, AF15 miles, etc. Kang is preventing me from minting great drops. How so? Is that a joke? Is he going back in time? Let's blame Kang. Oh, you're waiting for 2. There you go, for sure. Duck and cover it. Dude, they need to clean up the app before real mass marketing is out of control. Yeah, I know. Well, we were just reading at the beginning of the stream. We were reading, you know, just down here. Okay. We were reading this. The recap. We read the recap. Master Collector Program will be rolled out in the next release, working on better synergy, and they're just working on things in the background. They're just, you know, it's delayed and stuff. Crypto payout testing is paused because issues are being addressed. They're finding little bugs and they're working on those. Marketing is slowly rolling out. Don't do tons of marketing. We don't want that yet. David and Dan are traveling across Asia and stuff. You know, like, you know, it's just, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. There's nothing else to do but wait and look at these drops. And if you want to spend, you can. If you don't, then that's fine too. We need MCP, never mint great drops. Yeah, if you got MCP, you'd have a better chance. I think that's what you're saying, right? Of getting these drops. The waitlist thing is going to come after MCP. So we're going to continue with this drop system for a while, you guys. I mean, who knows how long? Because it's phase 1 supposed to come out of MCP, and then they're going to do the waitlist drop. It says right in order. So we're going to be waiting a while. You know, grab yourself a nice comfy seat. Sit back. Nothing's happening for a while, you guys. In the meantime, you can decide what you want to do. You can go after, oh, by the way, let's just, can we just go over here for a quick second? Can we just quickly go, hold on one second. Let me just do this really quick. We just go over here for a quick sec. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, let's add this to the stream. Can we just recognize something right here? Let me just scroll down here. This is OpenSea. There's a kid called Beast doing really nicely for all the people who are in the Kid Called Beast project. You know, have fun. That's great. I'm not in that yet. I might get into it in the future. But let's just scroll down here. What do we got in the top 100? Is it still the top 100, or is it? I think it's dropped out of the top 100 now. That's all right. Let's scroll down. Where's Trump cards? Up 23%, you guys. Where is it? Where is it? It should be here somewhere. I bet you it dropped off because it's the Mona Lisa. Let's check it out. The Mona Lisa. 1.9 ETH. 1.9. Look at that. Almost $2,000. This is worth right here at the moment. Did anybody get a Mona Lisa? I couldn't. I made a video about it. I got the early private sale link, but I missed it by an hour. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Thank you once again for Chico Rocco. You guys are the best. We're jumping around a bit here, so stay tuned. Chico Rocco, really quickly. Let's get it. Let's get it really quick here because it's 12 o'clock. Hold me. Okay, we got hold me here. Oh, bad gateway. That's all right. Let's refresh. I got a bad gateway error. Okay, let's collect it. I got it. Oh, look at this. Y2K. This is an epic. Okay. Let's go to the gift. Number 778. There we go. Oh, look at that. Valentine Y2K. That looks pretty good. I like that one. That's good fun. Chico and Rocco is just fun and for free, you guys. If you want to sign up, you just go to their Twitter page. Go to Chico and Rocco Art. You can get a free account. And you just every day at 12, you can pick a little NFT dude for free. You know, some of them sell out really quick, but look, he looks pretty good. Valentine Y2K. Chico and Rocco. Thanks for the reminder, you guys. I saw it down below. Okay, that's cool. You know, I'll talk about that later. There we go. So that's it. I mean, the Mona Lisa, look at her. She's at 1.19. It's crazy, right? So Sour D, how you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for coming into the chat. For sure, right? You got 2 Modocs, Kryptoni. Nice. I wonder how much they'll go for in the marketplace after, right? Nudie Plan. Yeah, the Dark Horse comics would be great. We'll see if we ever get those, especially the Star Wars ones. That would be awesome. Delilah's got 1 Modoc coming her way. Hope it's a successful drop. Truthfully, I've always hated that Modoc guy. I always wanted someone to kick him in the outer space. Yeah, if you saw the movie, it's not the same as what in the comics, but I really enjoyed him in the movie. I thought the movie was funny. I really liked it. I was giggling about his face and stuff. It was pretty cool. Rip Cad Bane, Boba the Fett destroys him. Yeah. Yeah, this is when we were talking about the Darth Maul comic. You know, the Darth Maul #2 is Cad Bane's first appearance. So, you know, you're going to skip that one. Yeah, they're both there. Thanks, Dave. Dark Horse had some cool stuff. The Mask, Bill and Ted, Alien, Hellboy, Sin City, Americas. Yeah, there was some cool stuff there for sure. Evolved, how you doing? Ayo, good to see you. Thanks for coming to the live stream today for sure. Aussie, got more Robins. There you go. You're getting more Robins. You're getting more. Is that from the DC comic books? You're picking up more of those Detective 38s. There you go. Go off, MC. Rant. Rodri, DC is really simple, perfect payout, but I'm more addicted to Veve for now. Yeah, I love the DC platform for sure. Just, you know, just give me the information a little bit easier. I don't like having to search 3 different places just to find out how many mint sizes there are and the time of day and how many. And like, I just don't like that. It's annoying to me. Just put it in one single spot. They send you an email, right? If you're a back cow holder, they send you an email and it's got like, it shows what I showed you, you know, but I want to see the breakdown per edition. I just want to see stuff like that. It just annoys me. There you go. Yeah, the dog. Thanks for the super chat. More servers. Oh, Black Friday, back in November. Paul Market's very frustrating for sure. It's just, you know, I know they're working on it. I mean, if you think Veve has problems, you know, I mean, I don't like DC Marketplace. I go to the marketplace here. Okay, I want to look for a comic. I got to click here. I got to go to collections, and I got to search through this entire mess right here. And it's only going to get worse. Why isn't this alphabeticalized? Alphabeticalized or whatever. Why do I have to do this? It's just a small gripe. I was looking for this Batman 428 last week. And, you know, I was like trying to find it. I was like, I mean, I could type it in up here, but I don't know. It's not like that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying. It's a bit annoying. That's all. You know, that's all it is, right? So in case you missed it, don't sleep on the incredible piece of oh yeah, they retweeted the Veve 500. That was super fun, you guys. Super fun. And we got that comic there too, right? So Aussie, DC should show mint numbers too. You're right. The filter needs to work. Yeah, just like, you know, like just basic information, you know, like I want to know how many are available on the market. Like it shows that, but I want to go from my collectible that I have to the market directly. I don't want to hit sell, then I have to go back, then I have to like search. It's just put a button there, just go like buy, and like it'll take you to the market, right? I don't know, you guys. Bruin, I never heard of Miles Morales. Really overpriced. Yeah. It's crazy though, right? I mean, this is what happens on these scarce stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, we've been saying it. This app, the Veve community likes Miles Morales a lot. He is worth a lot. Miles Morales is like taking over this app, this whole platform. It's really interesting. Okay, it's the edition sizes. He looks fantastic. You know, his comic is doing really great. His collectible is just killing it. I mean, his movie is coming. I mean, like again, Miles is kind of taking over, you guys. I mean, with just no sense denying it. I mean, I grew up with Peter Parker, right? I mean, I like Miles Morales. I think he's great. But I mean, you know, double cool. You should do it based on all the chat recently already there, so we don't have to spam it. You should do it based on the chat already there, so we don't have to spam it. We've already done lots of talking about the comics and stuff. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat, but there you go. Bruin never had a chance to get the Miles Morales on Veve, and to see that the secret is worth about 1/4 of the value of my total collection on Veve is ridiculous. Yeah, it's crazy. It just is what it is. There's 180 something of them, isn't there? Because like there's 250, but then they hold them back a bunch. So like it's nuts. It's nuts. I know, right? It's crazy. By the way, 1/4 of your value, Bruin, is pretty good. That's a nice vault you got there. I just want to say. Double cool. Into the Spider-Verse is my #1 favorite Spider-Man movie. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah, I mean, it's my daughter's favorite movie. She's a teenager. She loves Miles Morales. Has the poster on her wall. It's hitting all the cultural things. It's got the Jordans. It's got the music. It's got like it's Spider-Man, and it's not Parker, but it's Spider-Man. I mean, the animated film is amazing. I mean, it's got everything. It's got everything going for it, right? So really, for sure. Doug Cover, I sniped a secret rare today. You sniped a secret rare for 19 gems? On what? On this comic, Giant Size X-Men? You got a secret rare for 19 gems? Are you serious, Duck and Cover? That is crazy. Did you really? Holy smokes. Somebody obviously made a major mistake. That is big news. Wow, okay. Did you mean 190 or 100 or 19? That is crazy, Duck and Cover. Woody, slowly building up to 50 sets now. MCB should be a nice catalyst for growth. Yeah, it should be if it ever comes. Big A, release Grogu, 3 poses. Secret rare animated, same numbers as Miles, breaks the app. Do it, Veve. Yeah, he's got to be animated. And he can't have him just sitting in that little ball either. He's got to be animated. I know. Like, hopefully they do that for sure. Executive Speak. What up, MC? Did you land one today? I did not land this comic drop. My son did not either on our second account on the iPad. He did not. We sat side by side and we did not get the drop. I did buy one in the market. a 3-digit for actually first I bought like a lower 4-digit common first, and then I saw the 3-digit at 30 gems, so I went and snagged that. Then I sold that 4-digit one just because I wanted to have I only need one at the moment, and I wanted to be the 3-digit one, right? So yeah, how did you do, Zeki Speak? Crazy Dan, he's crazy. How's it going, MC? I escaped from the common gang today, scored an ultra rare on the drop. Nicely done. Let's see what the ultra rare is going for right now. 72. Nicely done, Crazy Dan. You got to love that. Congrats. Yoda Soldier. Bought 2 rares today. One was 416. Nice as well. Congratulations. That is awesome. New plan. I would have minted one if it was animated. How can they drop the ball on Kang? I know, like... I'm telling you, like this. I mean, you guys know me, right? You guys know my channel. You guys know that I'm pretty up on stuff. But this was a drop flop. They flopped the drop on Kang. And Kang's not my favorite character all time. Okay, I'm not stacking up hordes of them and that kind of thing. I just wanted one really nice one in my vault. I have other targets, you know, for sure. But, you know, like, I thought he would do better. I thought he would do better in regards to selling out. But the community does not like this one. It is clear, at least at the moment. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. I mean, I think the rare is amazing. I actually really like the ultra rare, too. It looks really cool. But we needed some quantum energy. We needed some blue-like energy. We needed some animation. You know, that's what the community want. If this was a Mysterio drop and he was like just blue quantum energy, I think this one would have done 10 times better. You know, so like I hope Veve's taking notes on this stuff, but it might not be Veve. It might be Marvel. Remember that. Marvel probably wanted the sword because if you look at the Kang Dynasty, the Kang Dynasty comic books from 2021, which I had to learn about because I know more about like the original Kang, like the 80s stories. I haven't really read the more recent Kang comics, but he's got that sword in there. So, you know, obviously it's coming from Marvel, but you got to give us the quantum blue, like from the movie. I mean, he wasn't running around with a sword in Quantumania. I didn't see a sword in the movie, so it doesn't make any sense, you know, why they would have that. But I still thought that this would at least sell out, but it's not going anywhere near selling out, at least at the moment. But 300 have sold overnight. So over time, you know, I'm not worried about it because if they don't sell out, they'll just burn them anyway. And then actually, I hope it's specifically not going to sell out. In fact, now I hope it stays exactly where it's at. Cause then there'll be like 1,000 of them and then I'll be super happy. So yeah, but you know, like it's a drop. They flopped the drop. This one should have done well. It should have done great. But no, they didn't, you know, for sure. I landed a common this morning and flipped it. Nicely done. If you're right, state of mind, Veve right now doesn't support a ton of profitability, but there's definitely great things out there like AF15, MC1, exactly. Yeah, those are the ones I'm mostly focused on. You know, that's the only stack I really have is AF15 and a bunch of uncommon comics. And then I grabbed Kang because I just like him and he's in my vault. I got him for retail, like for 23, 24 on my rares. I landed the ultra rare on the drop. I landed 2 of them. So I sold one and used that money to go and buy a couple more rares. So I did really well on the drop. The drop was great for me personally, you know. So BioShock still bought a Kang in the market, but seriously, how can they not drop an animated Kang? They drop an animated RoboCop, but can't animate a big Marvel villain. Yeah, RoboCop is fantastic. He looks great. There's just one of them. He's got the nice little animation, you know. That's why this one didn't do well, obviously. 50 gems, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. 50 gems is not too... If he's animated, 50 gems is probably no problem. You know, I thought 50 gems would be fine even without the animation. But, you know, the Veve market, it is what it is. There's no sense fighting anything that you see here. It is exactly how it is. It's just crazy because we know they can do it. I know they did it for Mysterio. I don't understand. And for Doc Ock, by the way, he's all got a pretty cool animation. I don't own Doc Ock's Secret Rare, but he's got a cool animation on the Secret Rare. He's kind of like walking around. It's pretty cool. Diamond Ink, how you doing? Let me sell my Secret Rare Spider-Man for 100K and I'll go get that 9.8 graded big book in real life. There you go. You'll go grab this one right here. Go snag it up right now. Someone that's available. Quick. It's a 9.8. Look at that. This one will, by the way, be 100,000 at some point. Remember, comic prices have gone down in the last while. Latino79, how you doing? Hello. Been a while for me. Yeah, thanks for popping back into the live. Good to see you again. Hope you've been doing well. How'd you do today? Zune, how you doing? Just picked up a matching mints of the new X-Men comic and the secret rare Storm. Ah, yes, Storm. So this is another interesting way to look at it, you guys. Has anybody been buying Storm at all? I haven't. Let's see what Storm looks like. Let's go to the market right here. Ultra rare. They give us why are they giving me just the ultra rare? How many listings for sale are Storm? 36 gems for Storm animated. Okay. On the ultra rare. What's the secret rare for Storm at right here? 155. Okay. So as more X-Men come, because she's on the cover of this one. Where is she right here? So she's, she's on the cover. Let's see. Where is she? Where is it? There she is. There's Storm right there, you guys. Nicely done. Matching mint. That's pretty cool. Nino, how you doing? I got a secret rare and sold it for $5.10, and it was my second secret rare. Nice, Nino. There you go. You got some profit there. You didn't decide to keep that one, hey? $5.10. What's it at now? $5.50. Okay. Yeah. No, but that's great profits for you right there. Or what are you going to do with those gems? You going to keep them? Are you going to cash out? You going to do stuff? What are you going to do? Live in Aloha. Unless it's the Mighties, the Marvel villains are not doing well. Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? I think, it's really interesting. I know Doc Ock doesn't look very good. What do you call? Mysterio looks fantastic, I think. Kang looks fantastic, like just the rare. Is that all we got for villains? Elektra, is she a villain? Not really. We'll see what happens, right? You called a secret today and you got one. There you go, Nino. Calling your shot. I love it. Kamal, how you doing? I was just frustrated with the drop. The fact that I minted it and I went to the MP a few minutes later and it was at 26 gems. This is for Kang, right? Yeah, man, that's, I minted it. I didn't care. Like for me, I minted the ultra rare, which was great. I'm like, fantastic. So I minted the ultra rare. So I did fine on the mint. I got lucky on that one. And then I decided when I first minted my ultra rare of Kang, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go for another one because then I can mint the rare because I thought I would get a rare if I minted it again. And then I would have both and they would be minted by me and I would have the complete set, minted, right? So I went for a second one and I got another ultra rare. So I was like, okay, so I sold the second ultra rare for 73. And then I used those gems profit to buy in the market, the rare to complete the set. So I didn't mint the rare. So if I go back and they're still available in the store, if I get 50 gems, maybe I'll mint the rare because then I can have a complete set minted, which, doesn't mean a lot to some people, but on some of them, I like to do that, but I'm deciding, I don't know if I want to do that because I have 3 rares right now. I pick them up at 25 instead. So I did really well on the Kang drop. The Kang drop for me was fantastic. Okay. So Diamond Ink, dang, at 30 would have sold out. Kang, yeah, maybe at 30 it probably would have. You're right, 50. But remember, we used to say that about 80. And 50 was better, right? Like 80 doesn't sell well. Like the TIE Fighter did not sell out at 80. And that's, to me, the TIE Fighter is amazing, right? But, but at 50, I thought 50 is not too bad. Like people really... Like, are we that broke? We can't pay 50 for Kang? I mean, I find that really funny. That's really interesting to me, but it is what it is. So, Dr. Cover, it's the quality I was talking about when I said that. Oh, okay, for sure. Executive speak, I think Kang is just too new for most people to drop 50 gems on that one. Also, since the rare is going for 25, yeah, now specifically, yeah, there's no reason to pay retail unless you just like rolling the dice. Yeah, because like the ultra rare is going for like 75 or so. So you will profit if you hit the ultra rare. But yeah, that's exactly the reason. That's probably why it's not going to sell it. But 300 apparently were sold last night. So that's interesting, right? Doug Garvey, if you zoom on the purple parts, you'll see that the seams between the surfaces are super pixelated on Kang. Yeah, if you zoom in like really close on any of the collectibles, they don't look good. I wonder how that is on RoboCop though, because he is like, RoboCop is like pristine, okay? Pristine. Executive speak, you're either going to lose 30 gems or you'll gain 20. That's too much of a difference for people to take a gamble, in my opinion. Yeah, well, 300 people gambled last night, so I agree with you for sure. But I mean, if it's about gambling and just trying to flip, then yeah, people do crazy things in this app when they mint stuff with trying to flip and they lose. Like there's so many drops that are just unbelievably like you just got to stay completely away from if you're trying to flip, but people still do it. It's really interesting to me. Getting a secret rare is lucky 100% on this comic for sure. Painful Monkey, how you doing? First time win in such a big item. Low edition for me today. Got a rare, so I'm happy. Nicely done. Congrats. You've been sticking with it. You never know what happens. That's why I go for almost every comic. As long as it's like decent. I'll go for the Darth Maul comic. Where is it? Right here. I'll go for it because these variants over here, the secret rare, you know, if you land one, that's cool. And it looks cool, but you know, at least I think I will. I might not, depending on what's coming out next. VVAR guy, how you doing? Hey, MC, what's up? Did you get anything good on the drop? Nope, I didn't get anything. I did not get the drop. I managed to get the uncommon, bad mint, and flipped it a bit in the market. So now I can buy a free comic from the profit. There you go. Nicely done. Let's just do a little refresh right here. Yep. Just want to do a refresh just to be sure. Let's do a refresh right here. Let's go to this one's at 550. We'll see where it goes. I said between 500 to 700. It's right where I said it would be, right at the start. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. And then right here, let's check out the common. 1839, still sitting there. Crypto, how you doing? The crypto collector. Most people in Veve have no idea about comics or Marvel. They have no idea what spaghetti webbing is. Yeah, but we're learning, right? People are learning. They're allowed to learn. And hopefully they can make a bit of profit on the way, right? But I mean, it's not like with Kang, okay? It's not like he's an obscure character from, like they've been pumping out like trailers and movies and social media posts. And I mean, he's it in the MCU, in Marvel, like, and some people aren't into the movies, I guess. That's fine. But it's not like it's like with Boba Fett, it was like you had to know Star Wars history, right? And a lot of people, they came out with the show on Disney Plus, and he was old, and you know, not the original Boba Fett that they actually gave us in the app. So I could see people. We learned that people in the app don't really care about old Boba Fett like the way that I would or something, right? So that's fine. But Kang's been like he's now. Like this is it's like the Mandalorian. They're now like this is what's going on right now. So it's really surprising that people are saying they didn't know about him when he's been pumped out on commercials for the last like 3 months straight, at least, right? So, but that's okay. I guess that's the way it is for some people, you know, for sure. Eric, how you doing? Are you surprised by the sudden uptick of the DC legendary static price point? Well, look, they have a movie coming out for static on DC. Okay. And, you know, they're developing it, and it's animated, right? And so like, you know, he's got Miles Morales vibes to him. He's New York. He's young, you know, this African-American. He's got like that kind of cool thing. DC's obviously like trying to grab something there from that early 90s comic and bring it out. And so, yeah, I could see people speculating on that comic, especially the legendary, because it's so cheap, picking it up, you know, and also in the physical space, you know, they dropped that comic as a facsimile, and they have static, a new series out too. So I could see why people who are like comic collectors or enthusiasts are, you know, and there's not that many of them over on DC. It's pretty scarce drop. So, I mean, I could see why people would go after, maybe stack a few away and just like see what happens with the character, because, you know, he could do really well static. You know, not a lot of people know about him. I mean, but you know, nobody knew about the Guardians of the Galaxy either. Nobody knew about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, nobody. I mean, only real diehard comic collectors knew who even Star-Lord was, or Groot. Okay, nobody really knew about them because they really weren't like, you know, prominent. And then the movies came out, and not everybody knows about them, but everybody knows about the Guardians of the Galaxy, and most people really like them, and their comic values went up and stuff. All it takes is them to do a really good job of the character, and good stuff can happen. So I'm not surprised. I'm surprised maybe at this moment, but I'm not super surprised over time if it's going up in value. I haven't actually looked at it, but if it's going up in value, that's interesting. Spaghetti Web is from an alternate timeline where Peter Parker is a Spider-Man. The Italian arachnid shoots sticky spaghetti around Italy and swings through the cities. Oh, too much fun, you guys. Sir Thrifts a lot. I think I'm going to finally buy a bat cowl by tomorrow. Yeah, man. Like I've had that bat cowl since the start, and it's paid dividends for me for sure. I've only done well on the DC platform. I only go for the top comics. And if you watch the beginning of this live stream, and I already put a video about it. I mean, this comic is coming, right? Like this Green Lantern Showcase 22. This is a very scarce Grail in the real world. It's very valuable because it's so scarce at the high grade levels, and it's worth a ton. And it's a comic that I'm going for. I'm going for this one 100%. This is the kind of stuff I go for on DC. So if you get a bat cowl, you get early access to these drops 6:30 in the morning. That hasn't worked out for me. I never get it. I never get early access, even though I have it, because everybody pretty much on the platform has a bat cowl. So you're not really getting early access. You're not really getting much of an advantage, but you do get 2 shots at it, I guess, because the public sale's at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So you do get a little bit of a, but I haven't received a lot of stuff for my bat cowl lately. I did get my little map there, but earlier on, I was getting a lot more stuff from my bat cowl, but lately they haven't really been giving anything away, giving me a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping that, I'm not going to sell the bat cowl. I'm just going to keep on keeping it and collect every comic I can that I like, right? So yeah, Darth Maul comic, there we go. Man, you're all sleeping on that Ultra Rare Doc Ock. David already said there will be a series of red metallics and rewards for those who hold them. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I mean, I don't like that red one. I just don't like the way it looks, and nobody else seems to either. But yeah, if they put together a series of red ones, which they haven't, I mean, I almost think they've scrapped that plan. I mean, we haven't heard anything. My opinion is they kind of scrapped it because we've gotten multiple Marvel characters since then, and we haven't got any red. So I don't know what they're doing with that. Maybe they figured people don't care and they're just scrapping it. I don't know. But we'll see, Duck and Cover. Maybe if you got a few, hopefully it works out, because that would be kind of a cool thing to do, right? So Smarty Pants. I did get Ultra Rare Kang 57 on the drop. Nice! May listen for 300 to 500 just in case and buy a couple on the floor if it happens to sell. Not worried about just keeping it either. Yeah, when you get a low mint like that, that's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. Congrats on that. Ultra Rare Doc Ock is a special edition of a FA big character, and they're under 30. Ridiculous. Yeah, Doc Ock, I just, with Doc Ock, I mean, people just don't like the way he looks. They think he looks weird. But his funny is that's how he looks, right? People are like, oh, he looks terrible. It's like, well, that's what Doc Ock is not a good-looking guy. He does not look all buff and stuff. He's not like as good looking as like Kang looks or like, like Daredevil or he looks like that. In fact, he's looked worse in a lot of different ways. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. People in Veve, I'm not saying that Doc Ock should be worth a lot. I think he's worth exactly what people think he should be worth. The red Doc Ock was a test. I think they said, did they actually promise anything? I don't know. Like, I don't think so. I don't think we're getting anything for the reds, but if we see another red one, then I'll start thinking that. But they haven't given us anything since, so I think it's a bit weird, right? The red ones. Robert, how you doing? Got a comment today, flipped it to a rare, now trying to flip into a Kang. There you go, man. Nicely done. Got a comment, flipped it to a rare. Let's see what the price is on this right here. 1839. It's just sitting where it's at. Matthew Labby, blockchain comment sells more wet. I don't know what that means. Duck and Cover. Yeah, there's a vid of David saying that the red metallics would be a series to holders would get something in having them. Yeah, well, that would be cool. Maybe that was the plan. I don't know if that's still the plan, but I don't know. If they come out with another red one, then there you go. And we'll see if they do. But they've had a few chances since then that they could have given us a red Kang. We got nothing, right? So I don't know what's going on with that. I think that was the idea, though. Gary, I have a Jim 83 Uncommon 1971 if anyone's looking for that mint. Oh, is that why you asked if I was born in 71? You got the 1976 Lambo for me. No, I don't buy my birthday mint numbers. But thanks anyway, guys. Why didn't we get a Mysterio Red or Kang? Yeah, I think they might have dropped the idea. I'm kind of thinking that too. Rare Grind Beats. What's going on with the daily drops in March event? Is it canceled? I think we're supposed to get one every single day. That's one reason why we're having such a gem squeeze. That's why this guy's not worth $30 already. And believe me, if Spider-Man 300 is going for 40, this should be going for at least 30. Okay? But people are tight. They're squeezing those gems. They don't know what's coming. Look, he dropped a bit more. Look, Coleman right here. Coleman dropped 4 at 18. Decided, nope, don't want them. That's okay. It's all good. Coleman, we see you. There's 4 of them. Boom. Must be I wonder why. I wonder, like, did Coleman must have bought them in the market and now has just changed his mind, because they weren't cheaper than 18, I don't think. Or maybe they were. They were down. If you were really early and you sniped, you get them at 14, 15, 16. So maybe this is a little mini profit. There you go. Congrats. You have one, by the way. Nicely done, Painful. Andrew, if it was possible to get 100% right all the time, all of our account balances would be 6 figures. Well, you know, well, my account's in the green. You know, people think I go after everything. I skip most drops, you guys. I do. I'm very open about what I go after. I go after amazing fantasies. I'm going after uncommon Silver Age comics right now to see if I can stack up for MCP. And I grab some of these collectibles that I love. I own 22 collectibles. All right. Or sorry, 25 now because of Kang. You know? So, you know, like I'm not like, you know, I'm very clear about what I go for. So, you know, when you do the predictions, you try to like think about what could it go for. You try to base it on past drops. You try to listen to the community, go on Twitter Spaces, all that kind of stuff. Watch vids about it. Look at previous drops. See what's coming up. And sometimes the market surprises you in both directions. Sometimes it's like, whoa, like I didn't think those Star Wars posters were going to sell out, really. Like I was kind of like, I don't know about that. You know, I didn't mint that one. I just got them in the market, right? So, you know, but people bought them. It's interesting, right? So Rare Grind Beats, most of the villains share green. They look great together. Yeah, I put them all together. If you actually look at my where did I do it on Twitter? Let's go to my Twitter profile. Where am I? I'll go to my own profile right here. Scroll down. By the way, Spider-Man 4 has been confirmed next year. So Spider-Man 4, guys, is coming. Next year, confirmed. By the way, I also tweeted out, this is a Hot Silver Age Comics. I own this Avengers right here. I own Immortus right here. I don't own the other 3, but very cool comics. And then right here, where is it? Look at the villains. Look at how good they look. Look at that. They look fantastic, you guys. Those are my villains right there, guys. Those are my villains. Eric, thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's awesome of you. Thanks. I really appreciate that for sure. Live in Aloha. Grails in real life are comics like FF1, which have a value of 1.45 million. I know. Spider-Man 1's at like 20 gems. Spider-Man 300 is at 40. It's because of scarcity, 100%. But, you know, like, it's just a different place right here. Miles only goes up. It's true. He pretty much does, you guys. It's crazy, right? So, Gary, I think they went to India to pray and ask the gods to guide Veve through these times. To help Veve through these times, what should we do? One thing is give Kang an animation. Quantum energy. The next Marvel drop, you guys. Okay, the next Marvel drop. Marvel. If you're working with Veve, Marvel, give us the animation or it won't sell out. Or it's got to be super scarce. Okay? Like Miles Morales. Give us both, and it's gonna be an absolute monster of a drop. Kang! I mean Kang. I get your reference. Star Trek 2. Smarty pants. I have the Mona Lisa listed for 14 ETH. Shoot for the moon, but hey, you never know. The rest of it will get eaten up and mine will be next. It's crazy. The Mona Lisa over here, you guys. I wasn't able to get one of these. I tried. I got the notification for the private sale. I saw it an hour after I got it. By then, it was done. I couldn't get in. They had locked it up for the night. The next morning, I tried to get on the site. I was like 1 minute late or something, and it sold out in 8 minutes. I couldn't get the site to load properly, and I couldn't get one, so I didn't get one. You know, and so it's sitting here at 1.19. You know how much 1.19 is? Almost $2,000. Congratulations, Smarty Pants. That is awesome. You got one. You have one. Oh, you got one too. Come on. That is awesome. Congrats, you guys. Nicely done. They're fun. I mean, it's the Mona Lisa. And like, if people thought they weren't legit, like, and there's still some people who are detractors about it. I already made a whole video about this. The company that supplies the images is the one that the museums allowed to actually take images. Nobody can just get another image, make another NFT at this level. It just doesn't happen. They'd have to work directly with that company again, and that company, you know, not going to release another one. So, like, I mean, this is a pretty legit one, you guys, and the price is reflecting it. So there you go. There's only 330 of them, and they held 30 back, so there's only 30 of them. So, Aston Secret Rare or Lambo Secret Rare, what are you choosing? Probably the Aston Martin because it's so scarce, right? You know, right? Isn't it? Are you talking about the, okay, let me just see right here. Hold on. This one. This is the Secret Rare in the market. What's this one going for? You know, personally, this one's got, how many more does it have? The details on it. It's got 507. Okay. And if we go to Lambo, do I have to spell the whole thing all out? Come on. Lamborghini. Did I spell that right? Did I not spell Lamborghini right? I thought I spelled that right. Market. Brands. Lambo. Oh, it's automobile Lamborghini. Why is it showing up? Oh, jeez. Come on. Here, let's go here. 79. Let's go details. We got to do it this way, guys. We got to go all the way around the horn. Let's go right there. 1,029. 640. Yeah, I'm taking the Lambo. I'm taking the Lambo. I'm sorry. I just like it better. I'm taking Lambo on that one between those two. What about you? What would you do? I'm taking Lambo. They're close in edition sizes, 600 and something to 507. They're close enough. I like the Lambo. I'm taking that one. New plan. If Veve would have done a single Kang Secret Rare with 990 minutes, it would have sold for 175. It would have sold out. I know they could have done it much better. They got to learn from this because that was a flop. That was a drop flop. I'm saying it, you guys. Someone sweeped MC1 floors. Wow. Did they really? Let's go back in there. Thanks for showing us that. Sorry, I'm a bit late to that comment. Marvel Comics 1 floors got swept. What's it at now? Well, it's at 47, so no. Ultra Rare 259. What was it a little while ago? Did it got swept? Someone sweeping the MC1 floors. It's at 47 though. Maybe there's a bunch more listed because it's actually lower now. Interesting. Yeah, the price hasn't reflected. I don't know what the Ultra. What was the Ultra Rare at? Was the Ultra Rare like at like I don't remember what it was at. Actually, the way to check this out. One quick second. Let me check this out right here. Moly! Someone's sweeping up MC1. It's probably Sanjay. It's probably Mr. MC1. Every now and again, he just goes on a sweep patrol. Let me just check this out right here. Hold on. I'm looking over on the side right here. Let's hold on one sec. Marvel Comics 1 Ultra Rare. I'm looking at vault value right now. I don't see it. That's interesting if that happened, man, but interesting. The comment's still at 47, so animated or not, it can still be given utility later. Yeah, of course, they could still do something. They could give us a secret rare if you own the set and make that one animated with his, you got to give us Kang with his blue quantum energy. You just got to do it. Class unboxing. Is Veve still a thing? Lost a ton of money on that BS. Oh, that sucks, man. It sucks that you're such a crappy investor. How did you lose so much money on this thing? And why are you here? Bye, Class unboxing. Good luck on your next failed adventure on some other platform where you lose a lot of money too. Bye. Rare Grind Beats. Is crypto stocks a real estate? Yeah, exactly. I lost a lot of money on that. Like, who cares about that guy? Whatever. Doesn't even matter. Smarty Pants. I do have one Storm Secret Rare. I did pay up a while back for her from Mr. Pegs. He had a mid 46 for 500. Nice. That Stormseeker is going to be interesting when we add more X-Men, and they'll be coming soon too, right? Yeah, sorry, J Kill. I talked about it. I did not get the Mona Lisa. I tried, but I didn't get it. I wasn't able to get one. I couldn't get the site to load properly. I was trying on my problems. I was trying on my phone at first. And Elmon X, they're coming out with their own app, right? Like they're actually developing an app for your phone, like how we have an app in Veve. So that's going to make things way better. They're actually already developing that. And so I actually tried on my phone on just the internet, like just on my browser, which I should have went on my computer and went for it because it sold out in about 8 minutes. And by the time I went to my computer and started to load it up, I couldn't get it. And the pre-sale, the private sale, I missed it. I missed the email by an hour because I was busy in life doing stuff. And then I went over and I saw that I got the link. I went to the link and went in there, but they had already like locked it up for the night. So I missed out. I didn't get one. So Bob Sales. Oh, wow. We didn't live, even realize, you guys are great. Straight MC1 swept MC1, obviously. Yeah, Mr. MC1, he swept it up. How you doing, Bob Sales? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Come on. Amazing. You got 2 Ultra Kangs. Yeah, I just 2 in a row. I just minted 2. And I was only going to mint 1. And then I was going to go to the market because I figured I would get the rare, on the mint. And I got the ultra rare. I was like, okay, now I'll mint another so I get the rare again. Like, because then I would have them minted, even though I'd be spending more. It didn't bother me. And then I got the second ultra rare. So I sold it and got some profits there and then bought the rare in the aftermarket. So that's good. I appreciate the follow on the Veve app. Secure the men drop. 28 secret rare. Nicely done, TY. 28. That's a nice mid number. Nicely done. Spaghetti webbing. There's all sorts of funny stuff in the background, right? So straight physical CGG market cap top 5. Amazing Fantasy, Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man, 1. Giant Size X-Men and Journey into Mystery. Yeah, there's a ton of Amazing Spider-Man 1s. These are just monsters, right? They're all on the app right now. A Giant Size X-Men 1 at 45 million. That's because there's a lot graded on that one, but it's a great book. It should be right up there. It should be higher than 18. I have it at 30. Where is it? It says $17.99. It's dropping. Thanks for the info, Straight. TY, if Grogu comes out this weekend, I will lose my mind. Grogu! I think we all will, right? Eric, surprised by the static NFT surge. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. JW, tried the DC drop. The Q system is it a trash can? As much as I like to go for the lantern, the drop system is too unpredictable. That's why I don't go for all of them, I really just don't. I'm going for this one, though. I just made a vid about it. It's a very valuable, scarce comic. I like it. It's a good one. It's a grail for sure, and I'm definitely going for this one. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I can finally land a legendary on the drop or get one. So I'm definitely going to try. Crazy Dan, Doc Ock looks like Elton John. Early Elton John. Yeah, that's just what he looks like, though. Everyone was like, oh, Doc Ock looks terrible. It's like, yeah, that's what he looks like. He's not a good-looking man in the comics. He's never looked good. He's always looked like that. That's that his body's kind of chubby, and he's not like Doctor Doom looks like. Right? Doctor Doom looks incredible, but Doc Ock is not a pretty villain, right? He looks like a lecturer. Yeah, he always monologues. It is true. Eric, how you doing? So JW, you would rather be at the mercy of how quick you click the buy button at 10. More of a chance on the DC drop system. Yeah, so, the Q system, like I just don't like spending myself. I know you guys are chatting there. I don't like spending like 3 hours on a drop. It has to be a really good comic or a really good drop. And this one to me is. So I don't mind putting the time in on this one. Most of them, I just don't. Bat Lounge, you like the red metallic? That's cool. If they come out with more, then we really got something. It looks like they might have scrapped that idea, but you never know. They've had a few chances to give us more, but they haven't, so we'll see. J Kill, Batman 106 from 1957 has the Mona Lisa on the cover, along with the Batman Annual 18 from 1994. Hey, that's a pretty cool fact, those two comics. That's pretty cool. The Mona Lisa's on the cover of both those comics. That's pretty cool. If you can get that Batman 106, that would be fun. Let's actually take a quick look at that, if you don't mind. Let's go. So what's that? Batman? I didn't know that. Batman 106. There it is right there. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. The Mona Lisa's right there. That's fun, Jay Kill. Thanks for that little bit of tidbit of info. Great, Scott. Batman's about to paint in Bruce Wayne's features on that self-portrait. Some mysterious force is making me reveal my secret identity. The Batman puppet. Look, there's the Mona Lisa. Jim, you got a Mona Lisa. Nicely done. They're going for almost $2,000 right now. That's amazing. Jay, sniped a Mona right after I overslept by 10 minutes on the drop. You did? No way. I wasn't able to get one. Damn. Eric, do you believe it's worth to have a bat cowl? There are few under 500 in marketplace now. I totally do. I've owned my bat cowls from the start. It's been nothing but good for me. They're cool. They're fun. They go up and down in value depending on the big comics that are coming. If just think about this. If when Action Comics 1 shows up there, or Batman 27, Detective Comics 27, when those show up there, when Superman 1 showed up on that app, those bat cows went to 1,000. Okay, so I'm just telling you. So, and they'll go up and down as time goes on, but I own a bat cow. I think it's good to own one. If you don't, 500 gems, $500 on there is not a bad price. Like if you look at the bat cows, that's sort of what they're at. If you go to Marketplace right here, let's go to Marketplace right here. Now I got to filter. I got to go to collections. Now I got to look at the bat cows. Where are they in here? Bat cow collection right there. And if we go sort by price right here. Okay, Eric. Yeah, 456, 479, 484. These are all 499 to 500. Yeah, they're all fine. You can look at the traits. You can see which one you want. Mine's purple with the longer ears and stuff. It's all good. I like them. Ronnie, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in today. Eric, thanks so much for the super chat. You have to do that. Sorry, it took so long to get to your comment, but I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, I think they're a good entry price. I always get to the comments as fast. It takes me a little bit of time, but thanks for super chatting for sure. Ronnie, do you see Miles Morales Secret Rare? Yeah, I know we talked about that earlier. Absolutely crazy, you guys. Absolutely crazy. Big BGN. It's been a while, but what are your views on the ultra rare comics from the main Grail comics? Low mint and all are fairly low price compared. Yeah. So those comics, BJN, those are like, they exist only on Veve, right? Most of them, right? And that I think over time is going to be great. Like these are, if you think about comic collectors, okay, like this one in particular, for example, comic collectors love variants in the real world. And so the ones on Veve, these are just variants of Veve. These are like only available here. They're not available anywhere else. So, they should do really well over time. And of course, they're very scarce, but, it really depends. Like they should do great, but comic collectors, will they come to Veve? And I have lots of thoughts about if comic collectors will come here, or if we even want them here, like, real world ones, because the youth coming up are adopting digital, the digital lifestyle, digital collecting, digital everything, way more than like people who are actually collecting physical comics in the real world. I think it's going to go the opposite way more. I think the demographics are clear. The youth are doing this. They're doing the digital thing. The digital ages, the people are growing up in this age with all this stuff. Digital collecting is going to become more normal and normal. Crypto is going to become a little bit more normal for sure. It's going to take time, but this is the way people are experiencing their movies, their media, their photos, their books. They're reading books on those little devices now. Comic book collecting, toy collecting, interactive stuff. Like metaverse, all that stuff. It's all written on. It's all coming. So, will they care about the ultra rares? Or will they go for the straight common covers? That's a really tough question, but they should, because these ones only exist here. You can't find them anywhere else. So hopefully that answers it a bit, but we can get into a big conversation about that and have more fun talking about that as time goes on. Catwoman66 has Mona Lisa too. No way, J Kill. That's crazy. You get like a Mona Lisa series of comics. That's really neat. Thanks, man. Green Lantern, yeah, it's just one per person over on the DC platform. One per person can get a Green Lantern mint. $9.99. There's 5,000 in total. I want to see the breakdown of how many of each are, but they just don't show that. It's so annoying, but whatever. I'm going to go for the drop. Today's secret comic only has 33 on the market. This is a hodl, folks. Yeah, well, if you remember what happened with Journey into Mystery 83. Okay, let's go to Journey into Mystery 83, everybody. Let's step back in Kang's time machine or in the DeLorean. Where's Jim 83? Where is it? Where is it? Did I pass it? Let's just do this. Jim 83. I have a point to make. Just let me get there first. And by the way, I have a comic to give away to you guys in just a minute. So stay tuned because I have a comic book I'm going to give away to you guys right here in just a minute. I haven't forgotten. My comic book rewards for my drop heads are on Thursday, but I'm going to give you guys a comic right here in the app. Not in the app, but in the here it is. So Journey into Mystery 83. Okay, so this, remember when this was 600? Remember? Is it deja vu time right here? You know, deja vu and history, like, you know, you feel like this has happened before. This is now 1600. So, you know, I thought that the X-Men comic today would be between 5 to 700 and it's sitting at 550 or whatever. Because, you know, but it's the same kind of same. I mean, this comic is bigger. Okay. Jim 83 is a bigger comic, but, you know, it's got the same, like, it's got really low edition size. It's actually, this has got more editions. Let's check it out. This has got, it's at 20 gems for the price. There's, yeah, so there's 250 of these. There's actually more of those than Giant Size X-Men Secret Rare. Now it's up to 650. It was 550 a little while ago. Now it's 650. Bye-bye. Oh, jeez. Why can't I land that comic? You know? Why can't I land this Secret Rare? Oh. Oh. Oh, God. It's going to be a good one. Oh, God. Elma X tweeted the comic. Oh, for the Mona Lisa. That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't see the tweet on that. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Ronnie, I want to buy a car with the sale of my Miles Morales hoodie. Fingers crossed. Well, you could probably do it now. It would be kind of a jalopy, but that might be a $400 car. But yeah, I got two of them. I got the ultra rare. I'm going to try to get more Miles Morales if I can, because, you know, you haven't had a car in over 10 years now. Come on, Miles. Let's go. Get him a car. Kurzimi, please take a look at the comments on what the Binance tweet from earlier today. What cryptos are you watching this week? Yeah, I saw that. Omi's trending on Twitter. The Omi fans are coming out together to comment on the power of the community. Yeah, I saw that. If you actually go to Twitter right here, there's my villains over here trending. You can see right there. Okay, thanks for bringing that up. But down here, check it out. Business and finance, Omi's trending. So I actually looked at this earlier today. I clicked on that. And, you know, there's Captain right there. There he is right there. And there's Veve Viral and Danny the Bull. I was just on his, if you guys watch Danny and I do a talk on it, go over his channel, watch us do our whole conversation. It was really good. We had a good time. That was like just last week. So check it out. Yeah, everybody's tweeting about it and, you know, talking about it ahead of this Binance interview. This is a good channel too here, by the way. He was talking about it right here. There's more. Randy, of course. There's Robocop, Crypto Bro. Yeah. So good point, Kurzimi. It was people. Yeah, it's trending right now. Omi's trending, at least in business and finance, at least to me anyway. Dr. Strange, how you doing? Agreed MC plus the rare and ultra rare artists signed with Marvel. Not like our exclusives are done by scrubs. No, these are official Marvel artists. And they're, you know, like they only exist here in this app. It's the only place you can get some of these. That's important. You know, that is really important. Like, I don't go after the ultra rares. I'm just going after the uncommons. But at some point, you know, like those ultra rares, they should do really well. They're already doing pretty good, but yeah. Kurzini bought 4 giant size X1s at 400 gems earlier. Oh, you bought 4 secret rares, did you? Nicely done. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You got the gems. What's it at now? 640. Wow, crazy, man. Bones Pro. I can't land any top comics. I can't wait for the queue. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I don't really land too many of them. I didn't get Amazing Fantasy on the drop. I didn't get Spider-Man 300 on the drop. I did get Journey into Mystery 83. I actually got the ultra rare on that one on the drop. What else did I haven't I got? The list goes on and on of what I haven't gotten. BG, I gotta go, but wanted to say you always have some of the best streams of Veve. Take care. Thanks, man. You guys are what make the stream great. I really appreciate you for stopping in. Now, let's switch gears right here. And where is it? Where is it? So we talked about the Mona Lisa. We got, okay, I'm going to give this comic away in the chat right now to people who have waited. It's a fun comic. Type in the chat, X-Men 229. And you'll have a chance to win this in the chat right here, right now. I'll send this comic out to you. X-Men right here. If you guys want this one, it's a nice one. This one's from 1988. Nice cover right there. So type in X-Men 229 if you want a chance to win this comic. And we'll go from there. Now, this Thursday, I will have my comic book rewards. And before I end the stream, I will show you the 4 that I have lined up. But I have a 5th one that's going to be a surprise. And I'll reveal that soon. And I also have one that I'll do in the live stream too. So stick around for that, you know, on Thursday, if you want to come back for my comic book rewards there. X-Men 229, you can win this beauty of a comic right here. It's not too shabby at all. It's got, look, it's got Wolverine on the cover right there. Look at that. You guys can see it right there. Storm's on the cover, Colossus. It's kind of a cool comic. So I'm going to give this one away to you guys right now, okay, for sure. Let me just close these off while you guys are filling that all in. Right there, bang, bang. I'm closing all this stuff off right here at the DC Marketplace. There we go. Keep going just for another minute. And you got to be comfortable sending me your shipping address because this is a physical comic that I have to mail to you. So don't enter if you don't want to win this physical comic. If you don't want, like, I'm not going to show up at your house or anything. Don't worry. Mycollectables shows up at your house. Hey, how's it going? Do you mind if I hang out here for a couple days? Go in just a second, guys. Okay, you ready? And then I'll show you the comics I'm going to give away on Thursday, some of them. And there's going to be a couple surprise ones too, which is fun. You guys ready for this? All right, here's how it works. I take my mouse, I scroll the chat, I close my eyes. Whoever I land on gets this comic. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go. Going up, going down, going up, going down, around, up and down and around and up, down. And I'm stopping right there. And who gets this one? It's actually Crazy Dan. Crazy Dan wins the comic. Nicely done, Crazy Dan. There you go. Okay, Crazy Dan, you got to DM me on Instagram, Twitter, or in the Discord. And you give me your address and I'll send this comic to you. Now, make sure you let me know down below that you know you got, that you know you won. You got to confirm that you saw you won. Because sometimes it's happened where I've had to go on a rebound. Let me know. Come on, Crazy Dan. Say boo or yay or whatever. Otherwise, I got to do a rebound for people in the chat. There we go, Crazy Dan. Yeah, he got it. All right, nicely done. So just make sure you DM me and with your shipping address. I've shipped out to you before, I believe. So, but just DM me again just to make sure I got it. And you'll get this comic right here. Sounds good. Now, just coming up, if we go over to my Discord right here, if you guys want to become a member of the channel and get access to my Discord server, you can. And then you get a free drop head. Here are some of the comics I'm giving away on Thursday, which is an X-Men and Kang focus with a couple special surprises that I have not shown yet. So stay tuned on Thursday. But here's Wolverine, Marvel Comics #1 Wolverine. This is just a very classic, famous cover that a lot of people love. And so this one's going out to my my drop head community. Well, someone's going to win that one. And then this one right here is Doctor Strange #53. This is from like 1982. This is the Rama Tut cover from Fantastic Four, I think 19, where first appearance of Kang as Rama Tut. And this is like a Doctor Strange story, which actually goes back into that time. It's a very cool cover. So that one's going to be fun. So that was going out to my drop head community. Then another X-Men comic. We got the first Madeline Pryor as an adult. Her first appearance, this raw copy, this from 1983. This is X-Men 168. So this is going out on Thursday as well. We're doing a little bit of X-Men stuff. So that's a nice comic, really classic cover and a good first appearance there for you. That one's decently valued as well. And then this one right here is another Kang comic just for fun. Marvel Super Action #30. This is from 1981. This is the Kang with the growing man who appears a lot. And you can see the cover there. He's fighting all the Avengers and all that stuff. This is actually a reprint of Avengers number 69, the original. So this one's going out to my members as well. And then I have a couple of surprises for you guys as well. So if you want to tune in on that, that would be great. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming to the chat, to the live stream today. It was great hanging out with you. As always, we'll keep our eyes on the marketplace. We'll keep watching this giant-sized X-Men. We'll also look and see what's coming out in the next few days. Let's check out, really before I leave, I just want to check out, hold on one second right here. Give me my search. No, I don't want to search Omi. I want to search out of here. Let's go to Veve. See if there's any announcements. Let's go. Any more announcements? No. Okay. I'm hoping for Grogu. Oh, God. And the Mandalorian. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming out and happy collecting. Cheers.